BBN, what's going on, guys? Welcome into the Thursday night call-in show where the fans speak and where this is, I forgot what I was supposed to say. This is, welcome to the Lawyer BBN Fan Show. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's really good to, it's good to really see you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot to me. The link is in the, because this is, here it is right here. All right, it's right here. What's going on, guys? Hopefully, I can stay awoke for the show. It seems I can never. Sandy didn't. I can never catch you live anymore. It's just too worn out. Sandy, I'm tired too, so I get exactly what you're saying, Sandy. Absolutely, I know. The phone lines are open right now, guys. You guys are able to hit the link. Mr. Jim Price, if you're watching the show right now live, I'm not sure if you're still not sure, and I see you in the house. Julie, thank you so much for being here. C. Spencer, what's up, my brother? What's good? You know, my man. Jim Price, if you're still watching the show right now, or if you go back and watch it, I will get with you, and you and I, we will set something up so you and I can just record separately, so you can take your time, and then you can tell some of your stories, because you've been watching for 61 years. So, so I know that you have a lot. You have some good stories that you would like to share with us, and I know there's a lot of people out there who would love to go down the memory lane. So I would definitely hit you up either on here or I hit you up on Facebook. I have your contact, and you and I, we will sit down and we will schedule a time to do like a 30-minute recording or whatever, or just tell me how many stories you got. All right. So we'll definitely hit you up with that, Scotty. Scott's Medley, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for Jordan. DD Molden, thank you so much. Travis Gooden, my man, you always here, always represent, dude. Always, always. Let's see, Craig, I see you, Craig Blanton. Thank you from Apex Media. Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to Apex Media. I want to give a shout out to Football Nation. Man, dude, it's the the Hot Podcast. I don't have the whole name, but it's the Hot Podcast. If he comes here tonight, make sure he tells me he's here. And BBN Unfiltered. I want to give a shout out to those four groups. Every last one of them, they always give me shout outs on their shows. And I want to make sure that I return the favor as well. But the line is open. All you got to do, I posted again right here. Tina Fey, good to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining in. So, you know, it's audio was good, so that's good. I forgot to ask. So, I forgot to ask if it was good, and I won't be here long. See, Spencer, I understand, bro. Come back and check it out, and you never know what kind of calls we get in tonight, but come check it out. But thank you, but definitely thank you for tuning in for 2 or 3 minutes. It's appreciated. I am streaming on a crappy phone. Audio is fine. Okay. No, it ain't Julie. So is my audio not good? Hold on for a second. My audio should be good. I know I need to turn down my screen color. The audio is not good. Clyde, you can't. Ace 360, you good? Podcast with Perry Stevenson, AJ Stewart hosting. My husband and I watch your show every week. Hey, Angela, thank you thank you. I hope it's Angela. Thank you so much for watching the show. You and your husband. Big shout out to you guys as well too. Maybe too much reverb. Let me see. Okay, I said maybe it's just I turned down my volume a little bit for you guys. Make sure. Is that better? Look, it's when you wake up at this time of the morning and just do a show. Let's be honest, you don't really have your voice. You go do the best you can with your voice and kind of echoey. Okay, I'm trying to see how I can fix that. I don't really know. I don't have like any like switches on my. I don't want to have an echoey. And it's. Audio 5. Okay, yes it is. The audio. Yeah, so hey, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Sandy, about the bar thing. Big shout out to KSR Bar. I know they had the show. I know today was their last live show from that bar in Lexington. I'm glad that I had a chance to go eat there as well too, and I had the chance to go experience the food there. So it was good, really good atmosphere and everything. So I know they hate to close it down, but this economy, not a lot of people are safe these days when it comes to those restaurants and like stuff like that. And if it was maybe football season or basketball season right now, maybe it could be saved. But if it's not getting a lot of business, it's really hard to really keep the doors open. It's different than your normal audio. But what is? Hold on. Is that better? Okay. Is that better right there? I unplugged my headphones and I plugged it back in. Oh, let me see, because I don't, these settings, let me see something. Oh, I can't even change the settings once I do that. Open all settings. Let me see if I can do that. I didn't do anything different, but let me see if I can change it. It's just, I did not put the echo thing on. I bet that's what it is, man. Okay, so my apologies for that. I don't really know what the problem is. If I use my other mic, I'm afraid that it won't work. So you know what? I know how to fix that. I have the I have the ultimate solution to the problem. Call into the show, and I don't have to talk. That's the big. That's the. That's what helps right there. So if you guys call in, I can be quiet, and you guys can hear the caller. How about that? I can tell you. I can tell you restaurant food purchased by restaurants to serve it to the customers. Ridiculous. It's expensive, man. It is. It's getting high, and once. Hey, Craig, I agree with you. So once my friends, my coworkers, they don't know. A lot of them eat out every single night. I can't eat out every day, bro. I just can't. I have to cook my own food. Uh, Carl, how you doing? We can understand you fine. So here's the thing. If I'm having a bad echo, will you guys help me out and just call in? And if you guys call into the show, then I'll be quiet and you guys can talk. How about that? And I think that for this episode, I try to figure out what happened to my audio, and the next show I try to have it fixed. But that's probably the best solution right now is for you guys to call in and you guys talk. Call in and Mike can swap mics. Well, I wouldn't be able to. Well, maybe. I don't know. No, I wouldn't because once you go live, you can't. Let me see something for a second. Unmuted mic. Yeah, once you go live, it won't let you change your microphone. So I will. Cause look, my other microphone that I use every time when I was using it, people was never hearing anything. So I just went straight back to this, and for some reason, this show right here, it just sounds bad, and I don't know why. Let me see. Pam Mitchell, it's good to see you. Sound good on my end. Okay. Kimberly Johnson, good to see you. Thank you, man, for joining the show as well. For Mitchell. Oh man, dude, the women's team. Let me throw this up on the screen. This is my first throw up for the night right here. Not my throw up, but my first comment putting up. That's probably that's probably a better way of putting it. Man, let me tell you, I'm so excited about the women's basketball team. I really am, and I know they don't get a lot of mention. I don't even talk about them enough. But I tell you, I'm excited to see the men play, but I can't wait to see the product that Coach Kenny Brooks put on the team. He's talking that they're gonna be scoring the basketball a lot this year. I cannot wait to watch them, and I cannot wait to play Vanderbilt. We owe Vandy in women's basketball. Yes, we owe them. Toughest nails and fruit. Get you an SM58. Alan Kane. I'm not sure what that means. When inflation is involved, things go up. Yeah, it's bad right now, man. And I don't think anybody can. I don't think anybody. We don't do politics on here. But that's life right there. Between the gas prices and food prices and all of this stuff is still expensive. And I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody can disagree with that as well too. I have older parents as well, so I know that they're feeling it. So this is affecting everybody that's going on. I usually less than 10% Mike does well. Yeah, so call in, guys, and then you guys won't have to hear how bad the sound is on my end tonight if it's bad in your headphone. Once again, here's the it's all better now. Okay, cool. Thank you. Here's the link right here. So I haven't had a chance yet to, and I hate to get into this because I really want people to call in. But I haven't given my, I haven't had a chance to say how I feel about getting Milan. So when we got Milan, I had just got to work. Nothing was going on, and as soon as they give me some paperwork to go fill some orders, then guess what? Milan, he commits. So I'm running around here, and people are like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you so upset for it? I said, because we just got our guy, and I'm at work, and I can't go live. So I was really hurt. But big shout out to Leah. Leah held it down. And then I think the next morning I was going to come home. I was going to get off from work and come home. But Leah was going to do it live. And so I was like, you know what? Leah's been following this a lot closer than I have. She deserves to go live and be able to speak on this. So I went ahead because I was going to be asleep anyway. So I told Leah just go ahead. And so big shout out to Leah for holding it down. She's been on like 3 shows since I've been on any, so I got to get on top. I got to get on top of this as well too. But anyway, getting Milan to this team, I was really excited about him. Finally, first of all, I was relieved that it was over. I don't know. It's like you exhausted, so you don't really get the full effect of it because you've just been waiting for it to happen, and you've been searching your phone and every 30 minutes, refreshing, seeing if anybody texts you, did we get it? And it went on for a couple of days, and we didn't get it. So that can be very tiring, to say the least. So it's like after, especially getting up at midnight, walking, and then going to work, and then you finally get the news and you just like, you could breathe a little bit. So I don't think you initially really get to enjoy it until like the second day when it sets in that we actually really got this guy. So to get this guy, look guys, I'm you guys know, man, I'm emotional, and getting a guy like this, I don't know if it throws a monkey wrench into the starting five. I mean, I don't know because this guy is going to come to Kentucky, and I feel like he's really just going to help the team overall. I mean, spreading the floor, you can't double team us. Malachi can go to work down low. You can put Cam on one side of the floor. You can put Milan on the other side of the floor. You got to cover both of them. You got to make sure that Wilkins is covered. Zoom has got to be, you know what I'm saying? Zoom is going to do his thing as well, too, as a point guard. And if we stay healthy with the addition of Milan, dude, I just don't see how we're not a solid team. And I know people are gonna be like, well, you guys got a lot of bunch of small transfers. You guys got some mid majors or whatever. You got guys who transfer. You got guys who's in that 7th year of basketball. But why not? Why not Kentucky? Why come Kentucky can't still find a way to be good? Now, here's the thing: will Coach Pope be able to put this all together? Is this the team that Coach Pope can says I can do something with this team because I need shooters. And if you get them all, and if you bring Trent Noor on board, and if he gets his confidence, because I heard Leah talking last night, and if you get Leah and Jimmy, so big shout out to Jimmy too as well. Thank you, buddy. Uh, if you get all those guys, and if you get Trent stop living in his head, bro, it could be special, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be special if these guys can play within Mark Pope's system, and Mark Pope he can utilize them at a high level. Kentucky basketball could possibly be really good, man. They really could. Yeah, in hot tub. One TG absolutely speaking into existence. What did she say, Julie? Milan and Malachi need an Eminem deal. Ooh, with blue and white, and ooh, that would be good. I like that right there. I like M&Ms too. I'm not even gonna lie. So, question: the peanut M&Ms or just the chocolate M&Ms? Which one you like? Because I like the peanut ones. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't. I ain't got answers from Mark Pope. He must create. I ain't got. He must create his own answers. see, my family was so excited to get Milan, especially my 8-year-old. That's what I'm talking about, Pam. See, Pam, she's raising them right. She's a good lady. You know what I'm saying? Her family's doing right. They raising them into the blue family. Absolutely. Drink the Kool-Aid. My question scares me to death is this substitute. I think that's Wildcat Keeper. I think that's going to be. And see, here's the thing with the substitution, and don't forget to call in, guys, as well too. And also, let me throw this out there too as well, guys. I'm not an expert in any of this at all, and I look online and I look on places that a lot of you guys look on to be able to get information from. So I look at that and I kind of, I don't try to go too much in detail, but I do kind of sometimes, I would say some things. And let me tell you guys, if I'm saying something on here that is not facts, that can't be backed up or anything, please, by all means, call me out on it. Let me know that, hey, that's not right, Big Mike. Tell me, correct me publicly on in a message or whatever. Just say, hey man, you mentioned this, that's incorrect, and I'm okay with that. I want to make sure that this is a fun show, but I want to make sure that the information that's being put out is being put out that's correctly. I don't want to mislead nobody. I don't want to make it seem like I don't have a lot of the answers at all. And this show I wouldn't know half of the stuff that we talk about unless you guys tell me about it. So once again, so big shout out to 13 Hustler. I wouldn't mention their name, but he did kind of mention something to me. So I just want to let you guys know, if I ever say anything on here that's incorrect or whatever, I don't want to pretend like I have all the answers. Please correct me. Please make sure that the information that's being put out on this show is being correct. Okay, so please do that. Okay, chocolate. Someone said chocolate. No injuries this season. For me, the subject, and my apologies for that, Kentucky Wildcat Keeper. People was complaining a lot last year, and even myself too. I'm gonna put myself in that too as well. We was complaining that the substitution was a major problem of Coach Pope, and I think it was evident because some players, when Coach would take them out early in the game, why are you taking me out for? Why? Like, leave me in the ball game. So with that being said, this is one of them situations where how do you keep everybody happy with minutes? And I know people are going to say, well, the only thing that really matters is who finishes the game and who gives us the best chance to win the ball game. But these guys, they didn't come here just to play the last 5 minutes of a ball game. They came here to play basketball. So how does Coach Pope and his staff, which once again, I don't know how true this is, but I don't know if we're going to get Jamal Crawford or not. You keep saying a lot of stuff, but then again, social media allows people to just build thumbnails or build whatever and just post them, and a lot of people may not know. So it's really hard to really tell who has good information and who doesn't. But Jamal Crawford is still being mentioned in a lot of people's posts that we still might have a possibility to get him. If we add him, we have 2 NBA caliber guards on our team. That's good, man. Like that's nothing but a positive for us. Now you got North Carolina, who got an NBA coach, but we still got NBA players. You know what I'm saying? So we got good quality. We got good quality people that can teach these guys the game of basketball and how to be a pro, as Mr. Williams said about Cam last night on Apex News, Apex Media. So we just gotta put this all together, and we gotta hope and we gotta believe that Coach Pope is gonna find a balance between pulling people too fast and allowing people to get in a stride, because a person can hit the stride and be like, you got to come out because I got to get so-and-so in the ball game because I got to make him happy and I got to give him the minutes. I hope that this becomes a system where guys truly do have to earn their minutes, and just because I don't want to upset and I don't want to ruffle no feathers, I want people to truly earn their minutes out on the floor, and that's by playing great defense. We'll work on the offense, but great defense is BC would say, let's keep BC defense will keep you on the floor, as well. Crawford is the answer for recruiting. I hope we get him, Kel. I do. Like I said, I don't know if he's coming or not. That is something that is over my head. You guys know more than I know as well. But I definitely hope that we do get him as well. I think this year's team is a version of the first year team, but better. Guys, look. I mean, if I agree, let me throw Travis's comment for a second. I think this year's team is a version of the first year's team, but better. That could possibly be the case. Now, Malachi bring the ball up the court like Williams did? The offense went through Williams a lot. He brought the ball up top of the key a lot. So can Malachi fill that role like Williams do, and can Milan shoot the basketball just as good as Kobe Bryant did? I think Zoom can be really aggressive like Butler. I think that, and he's actually bigger than Butler. So if he can be that guy that Butler was, and then of course you got Wilkins playing over at the two. I don't know, man. It's just it's definitely something that gives you a moment of pause and says, we could possibly be good. Try not to get overly excited, try not to be too low, trying to stay even keel and seeing, is this a possibility? Could this really happen? Can we really be this good if everybody's clicking and everybody's really participating and doing what they do well? And then everybody's brought in to playing defense and not letting teams just do what they want to do. Malachi's got to protect them that middle, that's for sure. Marino should never bring the ball up the floor now. And that's the thing. Well, and I brought that up. Travis talked about, could this team right here be the version of the first year of Pope, but better? You got to look at what Williams did versus what Malachi could do. I don't see Malachi bringing the ball up the floor that often. Malachi's gonna go back down court. I don't. I don't think that there really will be a need for Malachi to bring the ball up the floor. And Milan, I like what Craig just said. Milan should just go down and just get ready for the ball. Just go down and get your feet ready, because catch and release, you just do. So this should be really good. I love to see Zoom, Cal, Milan, McBride, and Marino on the floor. Hey Dorman, we're gonna see a lot of different combinations, man. We're gonna see a lot of different combinations. Now, if Coach Polk wants to go really small ball, really small ball, how does he address that? What players would fit that if we're playing a team and they're playing real small ball? Do we take out our centers and maybe put in Njai as the 5 because he's 6'11" and mobile? I think we got a lot of different options here, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be excited, team. Oh, it's going to be fun. We're going to be good. Big Mike, Big Blue. Go Big Blue. Yep, we are fast, long, and very tall. We are very tall, Craig. Absolutely. And I think that's what's so fun about it as well. Scott's medley, Go Big Blue. Absolutely. I appreciate that. So, guys, call in. The link is at the top of the page. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, I appreciate you, but come on over to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well, too. Guys, I didn't even play the song tonight. Leah's going to be mad at me. Bring it home. So excited. So, please, there's a link. I'll post a link again. Matter of fact, let me see if I can actually. I got the text right here. Let me see. Somewhere. So here's the link again, guys. I'm looking forward to you guys calling into the show. I wonder if we're going to have any. I would love to see a new caller call in tonight. Somebody that's never called in tonight. Maybe you haven't been able to get through, or it's your first time watching. I would love that. I would love to get a first time caller, but we just need callers. So if you want to call in, who's that? Jay no one will be playing out of position. I think this is very notable right here. And I think that's why Jasper Johnson didn't have a successful first year, is because he had to play a lot out of his position. And I think if he would have played the 2 all year and wouldn't have to worry about having the ball in his hand, because Jasper can get his shot. He can create his shot. I think the pressure
got to him of having to handle the basketball. But hey, I wish him best at Oregon for sure. You think we can get to 120 this year? Thomas, you think we can? Ooh, in scoring, I don't know, man. Now let me ask you a question, Thomas. Okay, let me just be real, Thomas. Can we have a conversation? Of course we can. Come on, man, we family. If 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 we get to 120, would that be considered running up the score in college? I mean, because if you get to one now, if it's like 120 to 117, that's different. But like if we got like 120 and they got like 88, is that considered running up the score? Would that be considered disrespectful? Thomas, what would you do? You tell me what you would do. With Kentucky, let's see. Marcus, let's see what he said. With Kentucky wanted Stokes or the guy they just got. Ooh, that's a good question. I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna throw it up on the screen too. With Kentucky wanted Stokes or the guy they just got? That's a good question. And one thing that I don't like to do, I will say this in this situation, because I wanted Stokes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't want Stokes. And anybody in here who, well, there's probably some people just said, hey, I really don't want him on our team for whatever reason. Let it be. I wanted Stokes, but we got a guy who's proven. Now, is Stokes going to probably be a good player? Absolutely. Is he going to the next level? Absolutely. But having a guy that is proven in college versus a freshman that you're hoping that is going to be as good as advertised, I don't know. That's a hard decision. I hit the dang like button already. Hit it twice. That's a good win. That he said that's a good win. I honestly wouldn't worry about what Tennessee fans say. So that question was, would Kentucky fans rather have Stokes or the guy who they just got Milan? And I think a majority of the people, just because of maybe the off court issues or whatever you want to say, that was kind of viewed with Stokes, and we don't really have to deal with that now. We don't have to deal with maybe somebody that could possibly be a problem, and demand everything be about him. And then we got a guy that could possibly come in and fit the system and want to win ball games and want to play team ball. I mean, it would be hard to say that we want Stokes over Milan at this particular point. Yeah. Neither Cam or Marino are a headache, thanks to God. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, we don't know Zoom yet. We don't really know McBride yet. We don't know Wilkins yet. Not yet, you know what I'm saying? We're sort of getting to know these guys. But right now, it doesn't seem like it seems like right now we don't have anybody on our team that could be a headache. Everybody looks to be very humble. Once again, we still gotta learn the guys that we just picked up more, and as we go along, we'll find out who these guys really are and their personalities. So maybe it was because of Stokes, because he was such a big player and such a high profile player that everything he did was highlighted. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, maybe he's a good guy behind closed doors, but I think we've seen too much out, and we've seen him do too much, even after the fact even after what he supposedly did, what he did while he was at Kentucky on a visit, and then after he signed, and then all this kind of things. That is that could be a small character issue, but then again, that's Kansas's issues. That's not UK's issue anymore. So I don't have any issues with what we got, what we didn't get, and what we got. Milan then and now. If this team makes it to the Elite Eight, I think they're going to the championship game. Well, I appreciate that. I like it. That's more positive talk. Absolutely. Let's see. Who have I not? I bet someone would call in. I hope somebody, and it always happens that hopefully when one person calls in, somebody else calls in. So please call in. Marquise. Is that how you pronounce your name, or is it Marcus? Do you say Marcus? Which one? Is it Marcus A or Marquise 2? I think it's Marquise. My apologies for that, my man. Please forgive me for that. I'll be I'll be BC tonight, waiting until Christmas when we talk. Absolutely. I think a lot of people feel, I'm kind of like that too. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'm excited, but it's like, okay, be a little reserved. Be excited, nothing negative ever, but just maybe just be a little reserved and just wait till Christmas time and maybe see where we at after non-conference schedules. So has the non-conference schedules, has it already been like announced and given out, or are they still putting it together? Geo out the hot tub. Yeah. Julie, call in. Let's see who's that. Julie. Yeah, who's that? Who said that? Yeah, Julie, call in. Come on. I would love for you to call in, Julie. If you can get through, you're a new caller. I mean, you've been here, so you're family. So we know who you are. But I would love to have you call in. Absolutely. Please call in. Missing out on Stokes was a blessing in disguise. Could have been Hank, and I think I don't think Hank is the only one who feels this way. I think a lot of fans feel this way. Is that, look, we didn't get Stokes. That's a blessing in disguise. We had the money, and I don't know how much the guy got paid. Once again, no one. I haven't read his contract. You know, it's a lot of stuff out there. How much he got? He got this much or whatever. But I don't know, so I can't really speak on how much he made. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he ain't. He can. I'm pretty sure he can go get him a nice steak today. I'm pretty sure that as well. What's wrong with Kentucky? What's wrong with Kentucky basketball? Clyde Gators. Well, you know, we're getting better. You know what I'm saying? We're working on it. We looking at ways that we can improve as a program, as a unit, and hopefully in year 3, Coach Pope can find a way to get this thing better, and we can get on a run, and we don't have to we won't lose those blowout games that we lost last year. Hopefully, if there was any locker room issues, which apparently it wasn't, we may think it was, but apparently it wasn't. So I'm not, I don't really know, but hopefully, this year we are trending in the right direction, and I guess we have so is this really true? Do we have the behind Louisville? I hate to say that too, bro. I hate to say that. That hurts my heart. Do we have the second ranked highest transfer portal class? I'm just curious if that's because I seen Aaron Torres posted a picture of it. So it's kind of, I don't think he's gonna put his name on something like that just to get clicks. I think his credibility kind of speaks for itself. And he posted something that says we're the number 2 transfer portal in the nation. It says a lot for Coach Pope. It does. If that's the case, call him Mr. Williams and get that call change started. Somebody, Wildcat Keeper, call in. I tell you what, Wildcat Keeper, you call in and you get the call change going. How about that? Yeah. Who is that? Brian. Who? Good to see you, brother. Thanks so much for joining in. If my face is ever on this screen through calling, I am wearing a cat mask. Okay, well, use a cat mask then. And you know what? People would never forget you for that. People would never forget that was the caller with the, oh yeah, you know who she was. She had the cat face and everything. But call in, guys. Please do. So call in and wear that. Call. There you go. Chris is calling it. Chris, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. I hate losing blowout games. It just looks bad on us. We need to zip. Joe Rowe, you are actually correct. That is something that I don't want. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see us get blown. I want to see us fight. We can lose a game, that's okay. But I want to see us fight, and I want to see us fight to the end and don't succeed. I want us to keep going until it's all over, for real. We're not done yet. Now we got one more spot. Okay, so here's the thing. I guess if you're gonna bring in somebody that's okay with coming off the bench or not even playing very much at all, I guess you can bring another guy into it. And then you got three teams, the A, B, and C teams at practice. We can just get some Craig, anybody can call in. Absolutely, sir. If you want to call in, anybody can call in. Someone made a point earlier that no one wants to call in until somebody calls in. So watch. The first person that calls in, they'll be on the phone. They'll be on for about 2 minutes or so, and then people want to start calling in. That's how it works out. But please call in. Anybody can call in. Yeah, I'm not. I just wanted to see if we can get a new caller or two, somebody that's never called in before, and get their input. But yeah, anybody can call in. I'm not gonna refuse you. Believe me, this is a call-in show. Call in. Pope looking at Savo his last piece of. Is he a good player, Doug? Let me throw that up. Let me put that up a little longer, so people can actually see it a little bit. Well, somewhere, because this is my first time seeing his name, and I haven't heard Jimmy and Leah talking about it just yet. They may be, but I'm not really sure. I doubt they filled that last. I mean, do we really, Brian? I mean, really, do we need to fill that last spot though? Like when you look at everything we got. I guess if now you can sub five in, give five, give one five, give one team a five, give them a break, bring the rest of the team in for 5 minutes, and just keep running them in, and just keep running a cycle like that, and everybody can get in, and everybody can get the equal amount of rest. I guess if you want to do that, that right there wouldn't be a bad idea. Big Mike, you got to be live at 2 a.m. Yeah, no, Big Mike, you gotta be live at what 2 a.m. Yeah, no, it's just 3 a.m. right now. This show right here starts at 3 a.m. and I have it blocked off for a 4 hour show. The 4 hour show depends on if people are calling in. If people are calling in, because BBN wants to talk sports, so that's a give me. It's just can I get them to call in, and so basically on Thursday nights, it's not really dictated by me. It's dictated by you guys on how long the show is. And that's why I do it on the day that I'm going to be off, which is Fridays. So I can just let you guys come in and just talk and just take your time. And we can just have a good time. Come January, really need just 8-man rotation, playing 10 is a lot. Okay. Brian, can I put you on the spot then? Since you made the comment, I didn't make the comment. Brian did. I didn't, because I agree with him. He's not wrong. But let me hold on. I gotta put that up just a little. So Brian said, where's he at? So Brian B says, come January, we really need just 8-man rotation. Playing 10 is a lot. Who's the 5 guys left out? I'll let you think about it. Okay, that's rough, man. I get where you're coming from. You want to shorten that rotation, get everybody in, get those 8 guys rolling. So I get where you're coming from, Brian. But who you leaving out? Well, I guess you can leave out Zion. You can leave out Mason. I hate to say this, unless Trent's having a solid year up until that point, Trent's going to get left out. We don't know what Potter's going to do. Potter could be the 4th person left out. And probably if they bring in another guy, then I guess that's already 5 left out. You still got 2 more people you got to leave out. Are you going to leave out Cam? Are you going to leave out McBride? That's tough, man. That's going to be tough playing 8 people. I don't care how you slice it and dice it and roll it. That's going to be tough. I say 10. Oh, he said 10. I mean, hey. I mean, I can get to 5 because Potter would be the 5th if he's just not playing well right now, right? So Potter would be that guy. So you got Zion, Mason, Trent, Potter. Well, because that's and then the new guy if we get somebody else. But that's tough though to go down to 8 guys. Yeah, I don't sleep well, but 3 a.m. Yeah, man, 3 a.m. is what I gotta do, people. You guys know how it is. This is what we do. I don't do anything on Thursdays. It's like a Friday night. It's like a Friday here, like a Friday night. So I don't do anything. I haven't, besides going out of town when I went out of town last week. I haven't did anything on it, and I slept in. I didn't even do anything. I just slept. I give up every Thursday night of doing anything to making sure that I'm ready to go physically for this show at 3 a.m. Yeah. 5 starters and your top 3 subs have to play your majority of the minutes, but of course you go further down the bench to it. Now foul trouble, a lot of this stuff comes into play that that can make a difference in the rotation and how many guys you're going to play a ball game. All that kind of stuff. But hey, if we got to get if we look all those guys, that's if we have 5 guys who never played, then that's a waste of 25 fouls. Go in and foul. Put that guy on the foul line. Foul out. That's okay. At least you in the stat books. Hard to break out here. And he's not going to be on the bench. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be we didn't say that about Jasper neither. We thought Jasper was going to be an integral part of the team last year. So I like how Brian put that after January. So if we have a chance to see who they are, do non-conference games and see if this guy needs to be in some type of rotation after January when we get into SEC play, then yeah. But I think by the time we get to January and we get through that gauntlet of a non-conference schedules, then we'll kind of know, okay, you know what? This dude can play. That he can play. They can play together. These 5 on the floor, they do good. You know what I'm saying? They do good. The numbers say that these guys can put up that they got a high-power offense. Or these guys, they play really good defense together. So you better show out in November and December so you can be ready for January and non-conference. I was really hoping, man, that Jasper would stick around. I did, but I get it, man. Family wasn't happy. He looked like he was miserable a lot of the time. I mean, most of the time last year Jasper just looked like, man, I don't like it. I hate this. So hopefully he went out to Oregon. No pressure whatsoever out there. And maybe that's what he needs. He's going to go out there and maybe shine. You never know. I think he'll be good. Travis, he is built like they admit, Jasper. But Jasper got dogged by the Pope girls. Someone would be injured. Happens every year. Who said that? Brian? Come on, Brian. Don't say that right now. I'm going to knock on all the wood. Please don't say that. Can we just be healthy? He's long, Julia. I'm here. Mr. Gregory, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thanks for joining thanks for being in the chat with us tonight. Jasper wasn't Kentucky caliber, no matter if he was out of position. Stage too big. And like I said, when he goes to Oregon, there's no pressure out there. There's no pressure whatsoever. You at Oregon. Who? Now, you're not playing football for Oregon, so there's no pressure. All the pressure's on the football team at Oregon, not on basketball. So there's no pressure. He can go out there and just fly. Now, he might go out there and kill it, and I hope he does. No, don't get me wrong. But he can just fly under the radar out there at Oregon and just play basketball. And I don't even know an Oregon basketball fan. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I don't. Big Mike, you think the game is still too early? You think the game is still too early? I want them to move it back to between Xmas and New Year's. That was always a good time for it. I don't like what was the reasoning behind them moving the game in the first place? Was it a scheduling issue? Was it because of some of the classics or the CBS stuff but we've been doing that every year. I like going into that's a good game to play when everybody's kind of out of school, and as well, that's tough. But having it in December, you just kind of look forward to it. So I guess now we gotta look forward to playing in November. I think it's in November now. That's different, but we gotta beat them. We've got to beat Louisville this year. Like Mark Pope cannot be 1-2 against Louisville in his career. Somebody's got to break the tie. And Coach Pope, it's got to be you. You got to go break the tie against Louisville. You just do. Yeah. Come on, Coach Pope. Do you think, big guy? Pray Cam and Malachi carry us this year. Prayers. One of the players that I'm really looking forward to really seeing how he does on the floor is McBride. I want to see how he does because, of course, this is his fourth team in 4 years. I want to see him come into Kentucky, and is he able in the SEC play any type of bully ball. Now, the SEC is going to be tough basketball every night, so this is no disrespect to teams in the SEC. Nobody. I'm not disrespecting anybody. But I'm just wondering if he's going to come into SEC play, and I want to see how good McBride is. I don't know who you guys are particularly excited about seeing. Cam's going to play basketball. We know that. Malachi is only going to continue to get better. We know what Milan's going to do. I think Wilkins is going to get better as well too. Zoom, but I want to see what McBride does this year. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. We have several snipers this year, and if you put them all on the floor at the same time, nobody can cheat over and help on defense. You gotta stay on your man, like unless you. I guess if you're playing zone, but hopefully we can shoot them out of a zone. Be like, dude, you gonna play zone on us for real, dude? Watch what we get ready to do. You ain't gonna be able to move fast enough because the ball's gonna. If we move the ball right and move it with accuracy and putting it in people's hands, ready to shoot. That's I don't know about you guys, but I take ownership of my Wildcats, and that's my team. Don't answer that correct, guys. Call he's sketchy. Hey, Apex Media, please call in. Absolutely, call in. Big Mike, I think McBride starts at the 4. It's just I don't care. That's tough, man. That's tough. You gonna start McBride at the 4? That means. Look, man, Cam is going to compete for a starting job this year. I mean, I just don't see how that's not possible. And this is not me being biased or being whatever, because Mr. Williams is in the chat. Mr. Williams, he's Mr. Williams. Hey, sir, I appreciate you. Cam's gonna have to be on the floor, man. I just think when the tip off starts, maybe Milana go over to the 4, and then you let Cam stay at the 3 at his position, and you keep. Look, I'm calling it right now. People can say what they want, but then how do you bring Njai and bring him off the bench? Look, that's why I'm sitting behind doing the podcast, and that's why Coach Pope is doing the coaching. You figure it out, Coach. Don't leave it up to me, because that's tough. I don't see how you bring Njai in here. Well, Njai, you gonna come off the bench, big guy? What? Really? I mean, even if Njai, look, McBride comes off the bench, Njai comes off the bench, Frank come off the bench. I mean, that's 3 good guys coming off the bench. I don't know, bro. McBride would not start over Cam. I don't think so neither. Kel, I love you, big guy. I do. I love you, but I don't know if I see that or not. And that's what's so good about the show, man. And people got different opinions. They just do. I don't think nobody's necessarily wrong, but I don't think McBride's going to start over Cam. At least I wouldn't think so. I don't know. Like, once again, I said this earlier in the video. I hope guys on this team actually earn their spots on the floor. And if Cam had a bad week or a bad day of practice, because I quit, man. Somebody just turned off my camera because I quit because I can't figure this out. Cam is not a 4, exactly. So I don't know how McBride can start over Cam, and I don't look if we don't know anything else at this point right now. Zoom, Wilkins, Milan, Malachi, they're all starting, but I don't see how you don't throw Cam in there as the 3 though. I just don't know how you don't start him. I don't. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision, bro. No, I don't. I don't get paid enough money to make that decision. Let's see, Big Mike. I agree with you. Cam is a decent player, but have you ever watched McBride hoop? He's a beast. But but isn't McBride? I mean, but isn't McBride a four though? Cam's a three. I don't know, cause Cam won't have to. I know Cam had to play the four last year at times, but that's not what he wants to play. Oh wait, oh cool. I didn't. So let me see. How do I do that? We got a new system here, but people, let me see. Um, let's see. I don't know how to do that. Craig Blanton, I can see that you're trying to call in. It didn't pop. It doesn't pop up the way that I thought it was supposed to pop up because they moved my system around, and now I don't. People, let me see. I don't know how to get. How is this? Um, and it doesn't show me that nobody's waiting in the lobby in person. No, man, this right here. Here it is right here. Let in. There you go. I seen it that time. There you go.
They got it now.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't even. Usually it pops up at the lower left hand corner when someone's
Yeah,
calling in, but it didn't tonight. So it popped up at the top of the screen, and I didn't
it's
even
okay.
realize it. But hey, Craig, what's going on, bro?
We just finished our podcast a little while ago, and I see my partner Kyle Thompson's in there.
He said, "Don't
Apex
trust
Media
that
and
guy."
Music.
He said, "Don't trust that guy."
No, you better watch out for him. And um, we had a great discussion with Cam's dad, Greg, the
Yes,
other
you
night.
did. Yes.
It was pretty cool. You popped in.
Yeah.
We saw you were watching, so it's gonna be a great year coming up for Kentucky. We're bringing in, if you average all the player scores, average scores from last year, we're bringing in about 114 points across the entire team. So we should score 90 every game. And
Wouldn't
then,
that be? Wouldn't that be fun?
oh gosh, it's going to be fun as it is. But then all five starters will shoot over 80% free throws.
Yeah.
So when the guards, when they drive down the middle, they're going to be able to either drive the basket, drop it off to Moreno, or drop it off to Cam or Momcilovic on either wing, and then
Yeah.
run back up the court with all smiles because somebody just dropped a three.
Can you?
It's going to be an amazing season.
Yeah.
And
And
go ahead.
no, it's you. Go.
Oh, well, ask questions too, man. I don't want to just sit here and rant and talk.
No, bro.
But I watched
But
the
this is
video of
yeah.
Momcilovic getting his shot off. The
Hmm.
time the ball touches his hand to where he releases it,
Hmm.
0.17 seconds.
I know. I'm not sure if we've seen the same video with BBN Unfiltered. He posted a video on his page, and he showed a video. He showed maybe about 10 different clips, I think it was,
Yeah,
of him getting his shot off. And that guy can shoot the basketball, man.
man.
And he has that Dirk Nowitzki going on too.
Yeah. Well, as soon as if somebody sets a pick, it's going up. Just like Curry,
Hmm.
Steph Curry. As soon as you get around a pick, it's going up. So hopefully he'll get about 10 shots a game, hit six of them. He'll get 20. Guards will get. I think we'll, as a team, we'll probably get about 20 assists a game or more. I would
Ooh,
expect. I would expect that.
yeah,
And 6'4" and 6'5" guard, 6'8" on the wings, and 7-footer after 7-footer underneath. Man, we're going to have fouls to give. They're not going to be able to foul us because we're going to make all kinds of free throws.
yeah,
It's going to be, I think, an amazing year. I've said by 12 December 31, January 1, we'll be in the top six. I don't have any doubt. And
interesting. I like
yeah,
that take. Okay.
and
Uh,
I want to beat Kansas in Chicago so bad.
oh, yeah. But I do. I want to. So let me ask you a question. Would you rather
Sure,
be? Would you rather? I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Would
sure.
you rather beat Kansas? Would you rather beat Kansas or Louisville?
Louisville. It's not even a question. It's no doubt. Um, I think Kyle calls them the Scrooge McDucks because they're at a $30 million budget, and they got Papa John's up there, and we don't know where all this money's coming from, but um, they've got a pile of it they spend on their players, so it'll be
Yeah,
enjoyable to beat them.
yeah,
But with Kansas having Stokes and him stringing us along for 6 weeks, I want to he'd be number 2 this year for me.
I
I'd
got you.
rather beat Kansas this year than North Carolina.
Yeah, you know what? I think I do too as well too. I think I'd rather beat Kansas as well. I mean, that's gonna feel good. Now, I don't think Kansas did all that great in the transfer portal or recruiting. So it's not like they're. I don't think they reloaded like Kansas is used to reloading
Right.
though. I may be
Yeah.
wrong about that, but I'm not sure. I think I saw where their class is not all that great.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's going to be fun to hit them. I think it's December 7th. I think
Yeah.
somewhere in that range in Chicago. And um, in the SEC, I've got friends in Florida that have been letting me know all along how good Florida's going to be,
Okay. Yeah.
but I ain't heard nothing from them since we signed Monselovich. Not a lick. So that'll be a good game. We're the first two not too early top 25s. We weren't in the top 30.
No, he wasn't. I did see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we signed Monselovich. We jump all the way to 17. So we jumped at least 13 spots.
Oh, so we did go to 17, huh?
Yeah, we're 17 as of
Is
Monday.
is Vandy ranked right now? Is Vandy? Because I think last time I saw Vandy in the early way too
I
early, it
don't
was like
recall.
18 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
recall. I'm sure they are.
because you know with Tanner coming back.
Right. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
But I don't recall because I was just shocked that we
yeah.
jumped. I thought 22 maybe, but
Okay.
all the way to 17. That's pretty darn good. We're just right behind them boys down the road from me. Not down the road
Yeah.
from you, but down the road from me.
Yes, it's a little way down the road for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
you're all good over there in Saudi, right? With all this stuff
I
going on.
I am. I am. You know, I
Okay.
didn't even realize it. But I think what 2 days ago, I think it was um, the airport in Kuwait got hit pretty hard.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I didn't know it. One of my buddies that actually he's working in Kuwait. He actually hit me up and was like, "Did you see the airport got bombed?" And I'm like,
It was a
"No." He showed
massive
me a picture.
explosion.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I
It
don't
was
know if
big.
that was a. I'm not sure if that was a suicide bomb or if
No,
it was a.
I think it was a missile they shot from Iran
Oh wow,
because
man.
because we blew up that island because they dropped. It's not sports, but
Yeah, yeah.
um, I don't know what else. I mean, I know Frank Kepnong.
I look forward to
Man,
him dunking the basketball.
he is a man. If you've
Yeah,
seen videos on him, golly, I think he's just like pure muscle.
yeah,
I mean, good lord.
yeah.
And
That guy.
Njai, which I finally learned how to pronounce his name
I
correctly.
know, right? Me
That
too. I'll be
guy,
like, "Dude." Yeah,
he can fly. I'm telling you, he gets up and down the court quick. That's why, earlier Moreno and none of the forwards or centers, none of them, out of all of them we got, they should never have to bring the ball up the floor. There might be a time
yes,
where they have to pass it off to them, but they're not going to have to run the offense through our centers like we've had to the first 2 years.
and that's a good thing. That
Yeah,
means that means we got guard play.
well, yeah, everybody's going to be playing their position. Nobody's going to be playing. I don't think nobody's going to be playing out of position,
Okay.
and so it's just going to be if we truly can get up 30 to 35 threes a game, we're going to beat a lot of teams.
That's good, man.
There's going
Now,
to be a lot of we're getting overlooked right now, but if we merge as a team early in the season, unlike we last year, remember we had a lot of one-on-one stuff going on, but if we merge as a team this year and get our stuff going early, it's going to be a good year. It might be 28, 29 victories and a Final Four. Elite
that,
Eight is for sure, unless
that
elite.
yeah.
I'm all in on Elite Eight, but I think we got a good shot at getting in the Final Four.
Does the lead eight help Coach Pope keep his job?
Yep,
He
signing
said,
Mom,
"Yeah, yeah,
signing Momsilovich helped him because it'll help us on recruits for next year that he's
yeah,
recruiting now.
yeah,
Like Ryan Hampton, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up at Kentucky unless somebody throws a Brinks truck at him or something. but
Yeah.
it's already helped. I'm sure if he can mold the team in early December versus last year and the year before, that'll help. The players will see a lot of victories. They'll see a lot of running, gunning like he used to do at BYU, and they'll see players hitting shots and the fans going crazy. And hopefully, there's no complaining like there was last year.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
saying fire Pope, and I darn sure hope there ain't no booing in Rupp Arena.
ain't no ain't no born here at home, guys. We got to
Right?
support.
Yeah, never. Yeah, never. So
Yeah.
I reckon that's about all I got.
The
Unless
one of the big one of the big conversations is, of course, and we knew it was coming. Of course, once we got Milan, then of course the the main conversation is who's going to be starting five. And I mean, I who do you got? Who?
I'll read it off because I've got it highlighted for notes on our
Okay,
podcast. I
okay,
got Moreno in the middle, Cam on one wing, Momcilovic on the other, and Diallo and Wilkins at the guards. So we're 6'4", 6'5", 6'7", 6'8", and 7 foot. And then you bring in Frank or Njai at 6'11" if Moreno
okay.
gets in foul trouble. And it's gonna be a tough starting five. It's gonna
Yeah,
for
yeah.
speed, and shooting ability. It's gonna be a tough. We're gonna be a tough team to match up with.
Uh, Kill Mr. Williams asked you a question. May have to scroll chat to see it. Yeah, and well, do you think Njai would come in as a center, or because I mean we still got Potter? You can bring Njai in
Yeah,
as a
I
forward, couldn't
forgot
you?
about Reese. Yeah, Reese come in at
Yeah,
7'1",
yeah,
and
yeah,
then yeah, let's see, Njai. He scored 8 points a game, shot 40% from field goal and 31% from 3 points. So yeah, he could play both. He could play five and a four. But man,
mm-hmm.
when he runs down the floor and he dunks, woo,
Yeah.
he dunks hard. All these guys dunk
They
hard.
do, yeah. They
Yeah,
do. They put the ball in, and I wish we would have saw more of that from Garrison. I
right.
wish Garrison would have worked out here at Kentucky. He just, he just took. It was just you just didn't know what ball game. You just didn't know he was even in the building some nights.
Yeah,
And being that size and that athletic, I was a disappointing, at least to me,
me too.
is it just it just in 2 years it just he didn't really we were hoping he made progress in his second year, but he didn't make any progress,
Yeah,
and that
and
was
I think if
that
these
that was
guys
disheartening.
if these guys get to rebound near the basket, it ain't gonna be shooting a layup. They're gonna go
Yeah,
up and dunk it,
yeah, which is
especially
a
Frank and
yeah.
Njai. Frank, what do you
That's
call him?
a
Frank the Tank?
Frank to think that's a
Yeah.
very high that's a very high percentage shot. That's for sure.
If you're 6'11", it is. If you're 5'8", like you and me, nah,
Yeah, it ain't even a zero
it ain't.
percent.
Yeah, it ain't
It,
happening. Yeah,
it ain't happening in my
yeah.
lifetime. Not this way. I can get on a chair and jump, maybe. It's
Well,
be a tall chair.
if I tried that now, I'd break my leg.
Oh my
I'm
goodness,
too
man!
old for doing stuff. And
Yeah,
then
I can't.
we're forgetting about Noah. I tell
Well,
you, if
and
Trent
yes.
Noah can get hit, I've said this on many of mine and Kyle's podcasts. If Trent Noah could get his shot off like Reed Shepard
Mhm.
or like Momcilovic, he could be another weapon that nobody's thinking about because he takes too long to get his shot off.
Yeah.
But Shepard and Momcilovic, as soon as it touches their hands, it's going up. And hopefully they'll help him. Momcilovic will help him in practice in the summer and throughout the season to help him get his shot off quicker because he could be a deadly weapon too off the bench.
I mean, and you look at situations where it's 3 seconds on the clock, and we got the ball at half court already half court. I mean, you can put in Cam. You can. I mean, you could put in Trent if Trent is not living in his head. You
Yeah,
got Milan, so you can have all these guys on the floor, and everybody has to be covered for. You can't just you know what
right.
Milan's the only guy in the game, so you got to cover him. Everybody double team him. Just don't
Yeah,
touch the basketball.
if they double team
Yeah,
Momcilovic, we got a great shooter open.
Yeah, we
Whoever's
do.
going to be on the floor is going to be open. So we've got a lot of possibilities. And if we get Jamal Crawford, if we sign him, you talked about him earlier.
Yeah,
He's 3 times $6 million of the year in the NBA. He scored almost 20,000 points, or maybe even over 20,000 points, to go with Mo Williams. And don't forget, Pope. He played for Indiana for a couple years with
yes,
Reggie Miller.
yeah.
And Jamal Crawford and Reggie Miller did the I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals or Western. They did one of the two, and they did them together. So maybe
Yeah,
if Jamal Crawford comes, he can bring Reggie down from Indiana and teach these guys how to shoot them really long
gotta shoot
clutch shots.
that'd be tight, man.
Yeah,
But I think the pieces are there, and I think the biggest question for a lot of people will be is how does Coach Pope orchestrate this?
yeah,
How does he take these guys and set them up for success? And I think if that's done correctly and everybody's brought in to winning, not leave everything else, because look, we can talk about NIL all we want to, but once they get on that floor, all that goes out the window.
right, right.
It's just about are you going to show up tonight and are you going to play basketball? And if you do that, that's all as fans just get your money or whatever, but just make sure that that doesn't mess up what you're doing here at Kentucky.
Yeah,
Because us Kentucky fans, 99% of us ain't gonna boo you, but we ain't gonna be happy if you go out there and just think it up.
right. Well, but you got to look at it like this too. I was trying to think of the player on the Knicks last night. He averages about 15 points a game, but he couldn't throw a notion last night. So he
Uh,
he did something else to contribute to the team. He got 15 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists, a couple of blocks, and 3 or 4 steals. He was key to them winning last night because even though he couldn't hit his shots, he hit the rim hard. As a guard, he hit the rim hard, and he come up with
I'm talking about
15
Brunson then.
rebounders. Do what?
You talking about Brunson or Hart?
No, Brunson got 30. Yeah,
Yeah,
who you just said?
Hart.
Yeah, Hart.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a great game last night. And
yeah,
if one of our shooters has an off night, we've got 5 or 6 other guys that can pick him up and carry the whole team to victory.
absolutely.
Because we're going to need the
This,
rebounds and we're going to need the assists.
someone says Easton. I think he's a Louisville fan.
Sorry
He
about that.
said, I know, right? He sadly, y'all Clyde, y'all only won one title. He talking about we got 40 players on this team.
40.
Louisville got a lot.
We got
Yeah.
14.
Louisville got a lot of players too. So they like you guys ain't got a lot of players. Like, I mean, the question for Louisville is how do y'all fit him into y'all system? I
Well,
guess you make room
think
for
about
him.
this. We don't talk about Louisville,
Yeah.
but Louisville fans can't help themselves for talking about UK all the time. I don't never think about Louisville. When we do our podcast, we don't talk about Louisville
Yeah.
unless we're going to go
Yeah.
shopping up there or something. I mean,
For
that's it.
real.
Yeah, there's no other reason to talk about Louisville except when
Well,
we beat their arse.
usually the little brothers always talk about big brothers, and that's
Yeah,
it, and that's how it is in real life.
yeah, it's
Usually,
just
big
talk.
brothers they astonish they are astonished at their big brothers. So
Yeah, right,
they always trying to reach that level. I want to be like you when I grow up, and this
right.
is no different. And it's okay, Anthony. It's we won't tell nobody. You can tell us that you low key love Kentucky. It's cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we won't
you
tell
know,
nobody. We'll keep it here.
everybody's got Louisville marked on their calendar. Everybody's got Kansas marked on their
Kansas.
calendar. We got North Carolina marked on the calendar, and of course during the SEC, Florida's going to be the game,
Yeah,
and we should be
Florida.
well in tune by the time we get to Florida.
Florida's gonna be good, man. Florida's gonna be a good team, but I look forward to playing them. I look
Oh yeah,
forward to it. Absolutely.
and I
Yeah.
hope I hope Coach is a great. Last year people talked about him just sitting on. He'd be on the sideline, folded his arms, and not getting excited. And Coach P at Louisville would be going crazy.
Yeah.
I want to see some emotion out of Pope this year. I hope he
Oh,
gets some emotion. I don't care if he breaks a couple clipboards, big deal. You can always buy more. But I want to see some emotion out of him. I want to see him ride these refs and get the player. You know, it helps. It helps me if your coach gets all fired up. It helps.
yeah.
I think it helps the players. And if he gets a technical 3 or 4 times this year, that'll just fire the team up that much more.
And look on this side. Even if you get ejected from the game, coach, I think you got some guys on the sideline that know basketball a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we
I,
got one
I think
pro
we'd
on
be
there.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we,
I
we
think
got
we'd
one
be
pro
okay.
on there. We got Georgia's head coach,
Yeah.
and
So
we could have another pro if we can get Jamal,
yep.
and then you have three pro NBA players, and two of them were great NBA players.
Uh huh.
Not saying Pope wasn't, but Mo and Jamal definitely were. So
I hope we get him. Once again, I don't know. You see people posting all the time. Talks are still going on, and so you know, I
he,
I'm a fan like everybody else. So
yeah,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens.
I'm sure he knows Big Blue Nation wants him to come here.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he sees it. I'm pretty sure he sees it online. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because the last game when San Antonio won, I thought Reggie Miller, when he turned to him at the end of the game, said, "Have you got something else to announce?" I thought for sure he's going to say, "I'm coming to UK," but
Oh, that would
unfortunately
have.
he didn't. Yeah,
No, he didn't. That would have been a big marketing for UK too to be
yeah.
able to.
I was hoping like
Yeah,
heck, but we got Shaq going to probably come to the girls' games
yeah, cause his
with his
daughter.
daughter.
Yep.
Get him over
It'll
to
be.
Rupp on the same night.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Lady Cats this year, man.
Yeah.
I think Coach Brooks is gonna.
Oh
I,
man, they're
I
going
I
to be
think
good.
he's gonna put a special team on the floor. I'm
Yeah, he is.
excited. I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got men's, women's football coming up. It's going to
Yeah.
be a great fall and winter. I don't care if it snows every day. We're going to have something to watch and something to talk about.
It's these you guys know. I mean, of course, you guys talk about sports, but but Apex Media also talks about a lot of other things too as well. What's going on in the world and like stuff like that.
Yeah,
But of course, for sports, that's all I do on this channel. Um, it's this is the dry period. So once we kind of once we kind of come down off the high of getting Milan, then it's like, okay, how do we fill the time? How do we fill the shows with sports moving forward? So
but
having a
have
call
you
in show, yeah.
have you figured out how to do videos within your podcast?
You know what?
Because
They just, I just logged in tonight and I saw that they had that they reconfigured how they did some things with, because I use not I use Riverside. I know
right,
you use
Restream.io. Yeah,
Restream, which
yeah.
which I think you get. I think it's a good program too as well. So I gotta play around with it as well. I wish I could. I'm
There's
looking.
lots of good videos out there on the players.
Yeah.
I posted on my Facebook page the other day where I think 7 or 8 of the players did a welcome, an introduction,
Yes.
and those kind of things. You could in these downtimes instead of just constantly talking stats and who's going to
Yeah.
do what and everything, uh, do profiles on the players. You know,
That's what Leah and Jimmy does pretty good.
oh, okay,
Yes, they actually do
okay,
that. So they'll probably take care of that on their night, because
yeah,
they'll do one player. They'll focus on one player a night. So they don't have to do everybody all at once. They'll do one player a night, and then they'll probably take care of that, and I'll take care of the Thursday night call-in show.
yeah. And
Yeah.
everybody likes hearing Mr. Williams, uh,
Yes,
Greg
absolutely.
Greg Senior, and
Yeah,
it was cool watching him and Mr. Hawthorne going
yeah.
back and forth talking. I'm gonna tell you, that was pretty darn cool. I missed it live, but I
Yeah.
watched it the next day. It was pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, I just sat back and be like, okay, you guys talk. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
think about it. You're in
yeah,
Saudi Arabia and you get the parents of two of UK's basketball players on your podcast. You ought to be proud enough to pop.
I have to pinch myself. I like to stay humble, and it's like, okay, this is pretty special. It is,
Yeah.
and I'm so appreciative of even though Mr. Williams is on here a lot, I'm always appreciative from him taking the time. And then of course Mr. Hawthorne, he actually popped in the other night, and I was
Yeah.
like, cool.
And I love
I was
that
like,
shirt. I love that
yeah,
shirt he had made.
yeah, I do too. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I guess it was Braden. I'm sure it was Braden.
I
But
think
that,
that was Zion because I think that was
oh, it
Zion
was nine.
graduating high school. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it was. Don't quote me. I
Yeah.
think that's
It
who
was
it
a
was.
cool, it was
Yeah,
a cool looking shirt. And
yeah.
um, I still got your shirt. I just didn't put it on because I was up on the back porch eating dinner.
Oh, that's cool. I'm hungry too, man. You know that? I'm
Yeah.
hungry. I haven't had a good steak in a while, and I might go to Outback today and just
What
get
about
me a
camel?
steak,
Have you
bro.
ever had any camel over there?
No, we don't do camel, man. I'm from
Oh,
Kentucky. Stop that. Stop that, my brother. don't don't do that.
yeah. I didn't know. I didn't
so,
know
uh,
if you had camel and spiders and all that stuff
yeah,
over there to eat
no.
because they got big spiders in Saudi Arabia.
I have. You know what? I haven't seen any. I seen one when I was working in Kuwait. Not too majorly big, but I seen one. But I haven't seen any here. I haven't seen any since I've been
I had some
here.
buddies that were there during the war, and they said
Yeah.
they were big as your hands.
Well, if I had that many bombs coming out, I would probably come up out of my holes too and want to find somewhere
Yeah,
else to
that's
go.
true.
I want.
Yeah.
It's time to relocate. That is so. Uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to moving to Qatar, man.
Do what?
I said I'm looking forward to moving to Qatar.
Oh, you're going to be changing work locations?
Yeah, I'm changing work locations.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Qatar, Qatar, same, all the same place.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
I went there for I was there last week, uh,
right.
looking at trying to look for apartments or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you need
So
to, you did that one day. You gave us a tour in your car of
I can
Saudi.
absolutely I can do
Those are pretty neat.
I can do that again. I'm trying to build my travel channel because I have a travel channel that I'm trying to
Mhm.
build too as well,
Yeah,
and I'm just trying to be more consistent. So I got material to post on it. I just haven't put anything together. I wish when you get to the travel videos, like you need a really good editor who can really do that because they can really put that stuff together to really make
yeah.
it look nice. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to build my travel channel. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool that one day. And then
Well,
I
thank you.
see old Jeff Milo. I see Kentucky is preseason 14-17. He's right on it because we're at 17. Jeff Milo 75.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just throw that up on the screen. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that,
Yeah.
brother. I think that's what you did earlier as well, too.
And I was born in Harlan in Wallens Creek. I don't live there now. I live in Frankfort, Kentucky. And of course, you probably know, and I know Kyle does if you're still watching. We're trying to get Greg Williams to come down to my restaurant in
Yes.
Frankfort on a visit in June. When he
Have
come,
you guys set a date for that?
no, not yet. And I told him on our podcast, I said, well, maybe if Mike's in Tennessee, he can drive up and we can just have us a big old deal because we're going to
Well,
try to do a podcast from the restaurant.
well, I'll just say this. Just let me know the date, okay?
I'll text you, yeah,
Okay, just let me know the date.
because if
And
you're in, it'll be pretty cool. Yep,
yeah,
I know where Manchester's at. I'm watching the comments now. I just figured out how to turn them on.
got you.
That's close
So
to where I was. That's Richie
you
Farmer
seen the
territory.
you seen the icon question? Big Mike,
Yeah,
is that the Craig Black? Okay, so you
yeah.
already
I was
addressed
from
that already.
Harlan. I'm not there now. I was
Yeah.
born in Wallens Creek in Harlan County.
Okay.
No,
Uh,
well, now my cousins live in Cumberland. I spent many a summer in Cumberland, Kentucky.
that's where my brother graduated college from. He played football
Uh,
in Williamsburg, right?
yeah, Williamsburg. That's correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where my brother
yeah,
played football there. He played
yeah,
football there.
yeah. My
Yeah.
uncles John and Dale Blanton were in Cumberland. I don't know if you know my cousin played football at Cumberland, got to the state finals, was recruited by Tennessee, and his quarterback and told him no, which I'm glad he did. But still, it would have been
Sometimes you
cool to
gotta
have
live
him
on.
play D1. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta stand on principle.
Yeah. Now, see, Carl Miller said Richie doesn't live far from me. Somebody suggested to us the other night that we ought to get Richie on the show.
I wish, man, that would
But
be
I'm pretty
awesome.
sure Richie still lives in Frankfurt. I
Yeah,
think he did for a long time when he was ag commissioner.
yeah.
I'd see him all the time. But let's see, what did I say? John, no, yes,
Josh and
John
John.
Blanton, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's that? WKRP? Why are you shaming two national championships? What's he talking about?
I have no idea, Chris. What was that at? Who was that? That was at Brian. No, that was at Brian. I'm not even
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah. That's a good thing about these shows, Craig, is like the viewers, man, they make the show so good, man.
Yeah.
The conversations be going kind of fast sometimes. I'll be like,
Right.
dude, I
Right.
can't keep
Yeah.
up with it.
Yeah. And you see,
I can't.
Patricia Bell says, when you bleed blue, your zip code doesn't matter. If
And
you
it
look
doesn't
at your,
matter.
if you turn your wrist over and look at your wrist,
Yeah.
especially in a bright light, you got blue
Yeah.
blood in there. So everybody's a UK fan, even if they don't know it.
They don't even if you're a Louisville fan, you might as well just suck it up because
Yeah,
that's because
and the
that's
only
what's
time it turns red is when you're hurting.
yeah. And if it turns gray, something's probably not right with your life. You're probably
Well,
not with
yeah,
us anymore.
you ain't gonna sit very long anyway. You might not be aware.
So that's for sure.
Yeah,
So uh, I know when I come home, because I'm gonna come home and get because my family's going with me. So I'm coming home to get my wife and daughter, and we gotta pack up the house and everything. I'm
so
definitely
they
hoping to
moving
eat.
over there too.
They are, yes.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna, yeah. So they're gonna be able to come over and move with me on that trip. I'm
Yeah,
going to. I'm hoping to either set something up in Lexington or Louisville to actually do like a meet and greet or whatever.
hmm
So I'm definitely looking forward to that too. I just got to get a date on when I can get out of here, and then I'll be able to move forward and actually set that up. That's why I told you if you guys do come up with a date for that,
yeah.
please let me know. Okay?
Okay, yeah. And if you
Yeah.
can't find nowhere in Lexington, I got a restaurant you can use.
You see it? Hey,
See?
hold up for a second.
There you go. That's right. I know a guy.
I
I
yes.
hear the pizza's pretty damn good too.
I would love to go try it. You know what I mean? Let's go
Yeah,
do it.
you got an open invitation. You got my phone number, so
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And 15 minutes from Rupp Arena. And see, because I was trying to make sure that I mean I know that there's a lot of Kentucky fans in Louisville as well too, and
yeah.
I
Oh
guess
yeah.
just kind of the I guess kind of the just the aura of being in Kentucky in Lexington where
Right.
the university is at. Um, just kind of having that atmosphere a little bit, just being there. I was probably leaning more towards Lexington, but I just want to I want to be fair about it or whatever. But
It'd been cool
yeah,
if KS Bar didn't close
yes,
to hold it
and I
there.
mentioned that earlier. Yeah, yeah, that would have been cool to be there. They had some good food, man. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I went there a couple times. They had some good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
But I tell you, I can attest. Um, food costs are going up. They haven't stopped
Yeah.
going up since we've opened 10 years ago. They didn't stop going up.
It just keep rising.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they never go down. No matter what it is, it never goes down.
at all.
Yeah, but they're right.
Kentucky wins and loses. How you doing, man? Good. Uh,
Kentucky fans are everywhere. We travel
BC,
well.
what's going on, brother? Yeah. Oh, yeah. These prices are just food, and somebody's got to eat the cost.
Yeah.
So,
Get
yeah.
BC call in. Does he call in on these nights?
Sometimes he does. Sometimes he calls in when
Yeah.
he's available. Yeah. Um, absolutely. But,
Nobody
yeah,
else calling in?
no. Well, here's the thing, man. Like, I don't know. Like you just happened to. It was like a little message popped up. It says, "Craig is still trying to get on," and I'm like, "Well, he didn't show up down here. I'm
Oh,
looking for
then
somebody to pop up on the screen."
yeah.
But now I know now to look up at the top of the screen. But I don't know how to like it would be able to tell you that that somebody's waiting to get in.
Okay.
But I don't know how to do that right now. So hopefully, when someone calls in, I'll be able to see it up top.
Okay.
But Mr.
Roger
Craig, man,
Rose.
hey,
Roger
I do
Rose.
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
calling in, man.
Yeah. Hey, anytime. You said you
Yeah,
needed somebody to break the ice, so
yeah.
I said, well,
Hopefully,
I'll come down here to my little studio
yeah,
and give a call. I was hoping Kyle would call in. You put us
that
all
would be
three on.
nice.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, that would
still
be
on there,
nice.
Kyle.
Absolutely.
Let me
Um,
see if I can hit him
so,
on his cell phone.
hey,
I'll,
so the
I'll,
people
I'm gonna
who,
text him.
hey, so the people that might not know what show you run, can you tell them again?
It's Apex Media. You can find us on YouTube at sign Apex Media and Music, Apex Media Music, and we do a lot of news stuff, but we do a lot of UK stuff. We're going to do um, Franklin County football games because they're just like awesome state championship caliber team every year, and talk all kinds of UK basketball, women's basketball, football. Kyle worked for as a media guy. Um, I'm texting him now.
Okay.
He worked as a media guy for like 25 years after graduating from UK. So he's still got a lot of contacts up there. So we get some insider information first. And like I was texting Mr. Williams about Momsilovich and if he had heard anything, because can't get more insider than being dad of one of the players.
Yeah.
And but he never would say nothing. But then after it was over, I texted him again and said, "Did you know?" And he goes, "Well, I'm in the know. You know what I mean?" So,
Yeah.
so I understand he can't uh, talk about it, but man,
Yeah, yeah.
he would be a great source.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
And
I'm like,
potentially, he said he'd bring Cam down if he's free. Because
yeah.
he said Cam loves pizza too. We need to get some more weight on Cam. And I said,
Well, we
"Well,
don't want too much.
I
We don't
got
want to
you
mess
guys
up that
covered."
foot.
Don't no. We said his foot. He told you the same thing. He said his foot's in
Yeah.
100%. So
Yeah.
he's ready. He's ready to play right now. No injuries, anything like that. He's ready to go.
Well, well, we need that.
What's
Hey,
the
hey, Craig,
Yeah?
can you tell people the name of your restaurant?
Da Vinci's Pizza in Frankfort, Kentucky. We've been the number one rated pizza in Frankfort since we opened the doors, and we got people from all over Kentucky driving down to try our pizza out. So a lot of good compliments, and we make a pizza like you would want a pizza made. Lots of
Yeah.
ingredients all the way to the edge of the pizza. We buy the best cheese. We buy real meat. We don't have no puddles of grease on our pizza. So it's worked out pretty well for us. We're going into our 11th year.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a success. It is because
yeah,
some places open up and 2.5 years later, gotta close the
close.
doors,
Yeah,
man.
we're very
Yeah,
blessed. We're very blessed.
absolutely. Yes, sir.
But
I agree with you. Um, for sure. Oh, okay. So now it's actually telling me that I got somebody. Okay.
okay,
All right.
well,
Yeah.
bump me off.
Um, okay. Well, if you get a hold to your co-host, tell him he can still call in. Okay.
He said he's watching a TV show with his wife.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
yeah,
Hey, Craig, I appreciate you, brother. Okay.
sure thing, Mike. Thank you,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Go
All right, man.
Cats.
See you. Go
Okay.
Cats.
Yeah, I will see
Right.
if I can let you out. Yeah, I
Okay.
think. Okay. Yeah, right here. Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right, man. See you.
Okay, you too. Okay. And now, let me see. I had that. What the heck, man? Carl Miller, I saw you try to call in. I was going to let you in, but looked like it went away. So just call back in, and I'm learning this new system. Yeah. So I think everybody's really excited, man, just about what this team could do this year. But we definitely got to just put it all together. Everybody's got to be locked in, man. Everybody's got to be ready for it, and everybody's gunning for UK
And that's the thing. Oh, here's right here. I got you this time. I feel like I just caught a fish, and he didn't. He's not getting off the. I feel like he's not getting off the hook. Carl Miller, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, big guy?
Hey man, I'm good,
I
man. What's on
was
your mind
calling.
tonight?
I was calling to make sure it was working for you.
There you go. It's working. Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw you call in, but I didn't see Craig at first. So yours actually was like
yeah.
a notification to the side. Yeah, it is. So how's it
Yeah.
going, man?
I've been excited. So we got that match. I'm happy as go now. I'm ready
Hey,
for this season to get started.
is that the is that gonna be the final piece, or you think we're gonna get
That's the
go get
final.
one more?
I don't think he'll go for no more. I think he'll roll.
Hey, Carl. Hey, your audio is really bad. Can you try to call right back in? Actually,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
sure
Talk.
can.
You know what? Just keep talking for a
Can
minute.
you
Let's
hear
see
me
if it
now?
gets better. It just keeps
Yeah,
breaking
can
up.
you?
Yeah, it just keeps breaking up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because of where I'm in this. I'm in the back part of this apartment.
Okay.
I'm over at a friend's house. So
Okay. I got you. Well, we're
yeah,
over.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're final four round.
Okay.
I,
Well,
I think the shit is going to be unbelievable.
I tell you what,
I
it's
think
it's
with
just
Cam Williams and Milovich,
you know,
it's lights out.
I'm looking forward to that. We need some lights out and something that's in our
Mark
favor.
it down.
Lights out.
Mark it down. Write it in your book right now. Carl Miller talking. Final four. We Kobe Bryant or something. We ain't laughing yet.
Hey, Carl. Hey, man. I'm so sorry, bro. Yeah, your audio is really bad.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
call back next week. It's fine
Okay.
over here.
Okay. All right. Hey,
All
thanks,
right,
brother. I appreciate
good
it.
man.
I'll be here. Hey, I should probably be on here for a while tonight, though. Okay.
All right, take it easy. I
Okay.
hope
Yeah.
Mr. Williams is going to rise in tonight.
That's always a plus. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you out. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. There you go. It's a whole new system. Well, I thought I did. All right. Yeah. I think he'll eventually go because he's having technical difficulties. Um, I don't know if we get another player this year, man. I don't know. Are you still there, Carl?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm not sure. I'll let you try to exit out of yourself. Okay.
All right. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. If it works, yeah, he should be gone. So the phone lines are open, guys. I'm here for the long call tonight. I'm here for about 3 hours and 45 minutes. Call in. You know what? Who I really want to call in, and no one will. I It's a lot of people out there who don't turn it down slightly. Um, okay, there you go. It just went off right there. There's a lot of people online that don't believe in Coach Pope, which is okay. People don't think that people feel like that we won't have a good team. That's okay too. And I asked those individuals to call in and maybe explain why you feel the way you feel. And won't nobody call in. Like I'm like, it's not. I mean, that's how you feel. But won't nobody. Everybody will sit behind the keyboard and they will bash the players and they will bash Coach Pope and they will just bash everything in the world. But when you ask them to call in and verbally talk about why they feel the way they do, nobody will call in. Everybody just, no, I'm good. I want, okay, then. Let your voice be heard. Ain't nothing wrong with wishing big Clyde. Uh, what preaching? That would have been great. It's just better to wait and see what this team
Hey, Clyde, what's going on? And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm in the same, Clyde. I'm doing the same thing that you kind of talked about right here. Just kind of waiting to see, but dreaming about what your team could possibly be. I don't see anything wrong with it because I think if everything goes good for this team, I think there's a possibility that the Cats can be good. They can. I mean, am I ready to go over the board and says that we got a national championship team? I would like to hope that that's the end result of this year's team because I want that for every year at Kentucky. But I'm waiting to see the progress. I'm waiting to see how they get through the non-conference games and then how they get through the first part of the SEC. Before we get halfway through the SEC season. Are we growing? Are we getting better? And I get it. After last year's team, and we all coming into the year thought, oh man, we just gonna be really good, and it didn't work out the way that we envisioned it. So a lot of people are reluctant, and I'm one of those people too. To very hopeful, but a little reserved this time. Most of them are trolls from other teams, hoping to get rid of Pope because they know how much. I can't put that up. Most of them are trolls hoping to get rid of Pope because they know how much he loves UK and discourage them as if they don't want us to be dominant again. Could be. It could be. Yeah. I mean, and I ask two questions. Will you call into the show? And since you don't like this team and you don't like the players, then how many games are you going to watch this year? Because I don't understand why you would watch all the basketball games of something or somebody that you don't believe in. Why would you waste your time doing that for? But they won't miss a game, though. Oh, they won't miss a game. I call in, but I'm headed to see General Cassius Marcellus Clay tomorrow. Whitehall Historical House. He's a huge bike. He has a huge. Okay, well, cool. Hey, Gregory. Hey, I definitely hope you. I definitely hope that you have a good time, man. For real. Please be safe down there and enjoy it. That was. That's good. Absolutely enjoy it. I'm convinced Barnhart. He said I convinced Barnhart to bring Pope. Okay. Well then. You got to call in and tell us that story sometimes, Dan. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that story, Dan. Absolutely. But was it a person named Brian Carter in Scottsville? The fans used to let me know that. Why don't a little brother fan call in? It'd be nice to have a Louisville fan. Matter of fact, is Anthony Easton, is he still here? Or Hijack? I think that's how. Yeah, he is here. This guy right here. Yeah, call in. He can call in too. Nothing wrong with Pope. Some fans are just bad shit. Hey, Hill Jack. I think that's how you. Hill Jack. Call into the show as a Louisville fan. We would love to talk to you. Trust me, I'm not gonna bite your head off, my man. You know what I'm saying? This is all in fun until we get on the court together, and then we're not friends no more. We can be friends after the day after. We can't be friends today at the ball game, though. Okay. But Hijack, anybody can call in. I'll put the link right here again. For anybody who's just getting in, that's the link. Well, it should be. Well, thought I had it. Let me see if I can get people right here. I'm not sure why it's not there, but nonetheless, I'll put it back right here. Here's the link right here. If anybody needs it, I agree with Icon. There you go. There's the link to call in. If you want to call in, all you got to do is click the link, and you can call in. They don't miss a game, Big Mike, because they want to see only the best. That's what I'm saying, dude. This support. That's all you got to do is just support. Please. Don't be scared. Call in. Yeah. Mr. Don, call into the show, sir. I would love to hear from you. Mr. Don, he comments on every single video. He comments on all of them. And Mr. Don, you are a comment supporter. And matter of fact, you are a comment superstar. And I appreciate you, sir. Yes. I love the bike. I'm afraid I might fall and break a hip if I ride a bicycle. I better stay on my feet. I grew up a U of L fan, just Gene Bridgman. Well, Gregory, I definitely look forward to you. So we do this every Thursday night, okay? Unless I'm out of country or I'm doing something. But most of the time, the only time that I miss a show is if I'm out of country, and that's only been one time. So if you're available next Thursday, call in. I would love to talk to you. Absolutely. We welcome you guys are little brothers, but your family though, but you're always welcome on the show though, okay? I gotta give you a hard time, bro. Now, I grew up a U of L fan. So are you a U of L fan now? Or are you back to being UK now? Are you UK now? Can you clarify that so I know? Because I don't want to keep calling you one call does it all. I don't know. I would love for you to call in. So I just want to make sure that I clarify. Are you a UK fan now? Or are you still a Louisville fan? Brian Carter, what's up, man? Hey, man, you guys going to see your dad, BC? That's probably the only reason that you're going to Kentucky. Well, unless you're going for a dance for your daughter, but I think the dance is over. You always out of country, Big Mike. Unless I'm going out of country. Well, when I'm leaving Saudi Arabia, going to a different country. But that's because I think when I went to Bahrain, no, I wasn't doing the call-in show when I went to Bahrain. I was trying to do the call-in show, but just going to Qatar last week was the only time that I missed the Thursday night show. Okay, great. I am overseas. I'm actually in Saudi Arabia right now. Yeah, I've been here since last June. Yeah. It's good to have you. Crum didn't have a camp. Okay. Well, I mean, are you surprised? I mean, that is Louisville. Louisville don't do things right. Kentucky does it the right way. Period. Let's see. Tim, right? Tim BBN for life says, Mike, with this team that Pope got, what is your expectations? How far we should get? How many games should we win and lose? Well, I don't know how to answer that. I don't want to get blown out like we did last year in those ball games. I will say this. Do not play an SEC game, tournament game on a Wednesday. I don't really know about anything else, but do not play an SEC game on Wednesday anymore. So whatever you got to do to avoid that, whatever record that requires, you better have it. So preferably play on a Friday if you can. That means a whole lot more. I'm no longer here. I sort of have, I guess you could say it's kind of a dual. I mean, it's on a work visa per se, but I have like I have like a number that's like equivalent to like a social security number and everything here. So you can say I'm dual in a sense. 12 losses. Nah, I don't want to go 12 losses. Oh, 12. I don't want to go 12 losses this year. Can we keep it? Can we keep it in single digits? Can we keep it? I think a championship caliber team should probably want to keep it under single digits, in the single digits losses. 8. Let's do 8 losses. How about that? No hijack. I don't want 12 losses because one of those wins got to be against Louisville. Yes, sir. Please come back for that because it's gonna be epic. Yes. Just living James Poole. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Living the dream. Cause I'm slick. I got blocked again. Let's see who's in here acting crazy tonight. Yeah, I'm 100% country citizen. No. America's always my home, baby. Yeah. This is business. 36 and 4. 36 and 4 means we gotta win the championship. Well, unless that fourth game is losing in the championship game. But 36-4 is going to the national championship game, win or lose. But that's what that equates. Well, actually, if you go to the championship, yeah. It's either going to be 35 and 5 or 36-4 is the national champions. I think so. Quote me on that if I'm right. I hope they have a fighting team spirit this year and show respect for each other, and fans show respect for our coaches too. Sandy, you are spot on, and Sandy, you're still up with the show, so I appreciate you hanging in there with us. Don't worry, Sandy, I'm sleepy for both of us, so you don't have to worry about being sleepy. I am for both of us. You better not lose more than 3 or 4 games if we hope to get to the Final Four. Look at last year's Final Four. Yeah, it's tough, man. Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, all you gotta do is get on the run in March. All you gotta do is win 6 games in March, or 5 to get to the national champion. So, I mean, ideally, I get what you're saying, and that makes sense because those are elite teams. When you can win that many games and only lose 2 games, you definitely become elite. But I mean, if we lost 8 games, I mean, I'm not ready to say that it's not possible, but it's going to be some teams out there that's going to be good, and you're going to have to fight to get it. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. That's right. We're going to win it all. I love the positivity, man. Somebody has to be positive, and Carl Miller says, I got the job done. Threes don't win a championship anymore. Go ahead. Well, look, if our guard play is clicking by March, might have to, man. Anytime you got to have multiple profiles from being such a block or being blocked, you got issues. So, let's see if this chance to win SEC happens this year. Man, winning the SEC this year would be nice, man. It would be. I mean, that would be, for one, if we win the SEC championship, regular season, Coach Pope gets another year. I don't see how you don't give him another year. Of course, I think he's a 4 or 5 year contract, 5-year contract. If I'm correct, please correct me if I'm wrong. So, I mean, if he has that kind of year, then it's just a no-brainer. Nobody should be talking about getting fired. Might have 7 now with expectations. The Final Four in Detroit this year. I'm going to fly home for that. It's going to be cold in Detroit in March, though. Late March, early April. It's still going to be cold. Probably won't be as cold, though, but, Detroit, it gets cold up there. I'm sneaky. I got it done with to get there. For real. Now, you think we'll be a top 5 team all year? Ooh. At what point do we get to top 5 then? How about that then? Because, do you think something drastically is going to happen between now and the first game that would move us into a top 5 team? I don't want a top 5 team. I say it again. I don't want a top 5 team to start the season. I want us to earn it. I want us to put the work in and appreciate the work that it took to get here, and then know how to keep it once you get there. If you give certain people stuff, they don't value it enough. They take it for granted. They take that, this is just us. No, I need you guys to show each other that you guys maybe deserve to be a top 5 team, top 4 team. That's what I want to see out there. I want to see grow into that. You know what I'm saying? Mature into that. And I think we'll be a whole lot better. Text the rim. So would there ever be a situation where it just turned light outside, didn't it? Yep. I can always tell when my screen turns colors. Because I can always tell when it's light outside because of the screen that turned colors. But so, the bench is deep, healthy or not. That's true. I mean, Coach Pope got some serious issues this year, and that issue is a very good issue to have. But how do you make? We talked about this early in the show. How do you make everybody happy? I don't know how you make everybody happy. I don't. And somebody's gonna be out in the cold, left looking. Hey, Alan Hubbard, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Absolutely, thanks for joining. I think us and the girls team is gonna have a squad positivity. The line just spread the floor out to attack the rim. Gonna be good, man. I'm for real. Like I'm not, and I'm not telling you guys to feel a certain way. I'm not ready to say that Kentucky is going to be a Final Four team. I'm not there yet. What I will say is though, if you look at everybody and if everybody comes in and wants to play for each other, and the number one goal, the number one. Now I know guys want to get to the next level, go pro, whatever. I get all of that, but why you at Kentucky? The number one goal is can you play together as a team? And on clockwork, yes, it is. Well, here we are. We're live with Mr. Williams tonight. Mr. Williams has, and we just, Mr. Williams, you stay right where you at. I want to get a call in for a second with you, and
Yes.
then, okay, 1 second, okay, because somebody just
Okay.
called in, and I don't want to leave them on hold for too long. Let me see if I
No,
can
that's
get him in
fine.
here. Yeah, sir, how you doing tonight? As also
I'm doing well.
good. Where's trying to figure out why mine's way up. Where's mine at? I should put mine on too. Hey, Brandon, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. What's on your mind tonight?
So I was just watching. You said that you didn't think we were a Final Four team. Why?
Well, it's I mean, as a Kentucky fan, the ultimate goal is always going to be number 9, right? Would you
Yes,
agree or
sir.
disagree? Okay,
Yes, sir. I agree.
so it's that's not a bad thing that I'm not ready to put us in the Final Four just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be, but I want these guys to grow together, and I want these guys to appreciate the journey that they have together, and I want to see them put together. I want to see them show themselves. I want to see them show their families. I want to see them show each other that they have what it takes to win a national championship. Do we have pieces in place that if everything gels and if we stay healthy, that we can possibly be a Final Four team? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything is possible. Nobody, everybody's gonna keep falling back on look at what Michigan did. So it's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't want to see us in the Final Four, but I want to see us work together as a team. You know what I'm saying? I want us to see us get through. You know what I'm saying? Can we go? Can we only win? I mean, can we only lose maybe 1 to 2 games in non-conference? You know what I'm saying? Can we
Right.
grow from that? Can we be ready and locked in? When we play Louisville. So it's like those kind of things that I want to see us continue to grow with the baby steps. And then when it matters the most, then that's when we turn on the Jets, and then that's when we show the nation that we are truly about business. But believe me, I always want to see our team put up a banner. I always.
Right.
That's
Right.
never going
Right.
to change. But I just, for right now, for me, show me that these guys are willing to play together, because as we always say, we know that these guys are getting their money, and there's no problem with them getting money. But
Right.
when they step on the floor, can everybody put all of that to the side, and can these guys go out here and play as a team? Can Coach Pope put it all together and get these guys playing ball on a high caliber? And if we can do that, then yes, then those expectations weekly start to go up. Yeah.
Right. I agree. I see your point. I was just
Yeah. But believe
so
me, I
what?
want us to win a championship.
So what's your retrospectation? Hold on, let me think about how to word this.
Okay.
So what's your thoughts on Milan?
Milan makes us a better team. And this is not, this is not this is no knock on anybody else that we already had on the team, but when you gotta account for Milan at all times, then you also got to account for Cam, and you got to account
Right.
for Njai. You got to account for Zoom. So I mean, he's going to bring the attention, and now Zam, players like Cam. Cam don't have to worry about getting double teamed all night long. Cam can take his
Correct.
guy off.
Yeah.
He can be physical. He can shoot the ball. He can separate himself. You got Wilkins. He can play ball. So I just think he makes everybody, and then it gives Malachi a chance to not have to. Everybody. You can't play off your guy just to help with Malachi. So I think I'm hoping that it makes everybody on the team that much more better because now you can't just be cheating on the defense side of the ball. Now you got to play man-to-man defense, and then you got to man up and you got to guard.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that even if, I mean, I'm not saying that if we hadn't got Milan and then we still had the
Yeah.
team that we have now,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
I think that we would have had a decent squad. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying we wouldn't have won it all,
Yeah.
but you would a
It
lot more,
changes.
like you said, with him joining the team now.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of pressure off of Cam, takes a lot of
Yeah.
pressure off of Malachi, all these other guys that are returning, and that also can help. And the same way you look at it, it also Cam and Malachi can also help these guys
Yeah.
with Coach Pope's system because they know how Coach Pope wants to run the program. And I think that future, I mean, at the beginning of the season, it's going to be about them coming together as one team.
Yes, it is.
And then later on in the season, it's going to be can they all put it together and make it just not about, well, I make this amount of money or this person makes this amount of money. It's all about everybody playing for each other and not
Yeah.
playing individual basketball.
Absolutely. When you step on that floor, everything else in the world, it stops for 2 hours. The only thing matters on that floor. And we talk about Milan making Cam and everybody better. It's the reciprocal. It's also the same
Right.
thing for
Yep.
I mean, Cam is going to make Milan better because now you're
Right.
going to have to guard Cam. Hartshorn, you're
Hmm.
going to have to guard him. So it's like it's not just Milan that can benefit. I mean, it's not that the other guys can benefit from Milan being there, but Milan can benefit because who he's going to be playing with as well too. So
Right.
now, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So if we got those big time shooters, everybody's got to be. And like if you telling me, I take my chances. If you telling me that you can only play Milan 1-on-1 and you can't double team him, I take my chances. If you tell me Cam can't get double teamed and he's 1-on-1, I take my chances. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
it
Because
all benefits itself. Yes.
and I know Mr. Williams can agree to this too.
Yeah.
Um, before Cam got hurt, Cam was really showing his potential last
Yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Before he broke his foot, he was really showing his potential. And I think that if he wouldn't have broke his foot, Cam would have had a breakout year last year. I really honestly think that.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
I just
mean,
I
think the
think he was
foot,
settling
the
in.
break, right, and him breaking his foot was just a setback for him, a minor
Yeah.
setback.
Yes.
Now this year, I think that with him not having to worry about being double teamed, and then he'll be playing the three instead of the four. That way, that gives him more space to do what he needs to do offensively and defensively.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Without a doubt.
I mean,
When you have a lot of options, Brandon, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Williams. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, sir. Doing well. When you have a lot of options like this team has, like I said, the only problem last year was we had key people injured. So this
Right.
year,
Correct.
it seems like we're going to have people um, prayerfully healthy. we're gonna
Right.
be in a position where people can play in their designated position.
Mm-hmm.
It's no telling what Coach Pope wants to do. He played Cam at the 4. That wasn't the intent. He was supposed to play at the 3. This year he could play the
Right.
2 and the 3 because we have other people that can play the 4, and he doesn't have to get in
Right.
foul trouble like he did last year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
You
No,
know what I
you're
mean?
absolutely right. You're 100% correct.
And so now you can also
And
have Milan, playing the 3 and
so
Cam
do
playing
you.
the 2.
All
Yeah.
right. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Okay.
Okay.
If the season was to start today, like
hmm
if they were to play, say they were going to play their first regular season game this weekend, who
hmm
would your starting five be as of today?
Now one thing I can also say that's going to depend on who we're playing. If I just wanted to
Okay.
go with an
Gotcha.
ordinary lineup, then I'll go with
Uh huh.
Zoom 6-4. I can go with Wilkins at the 2, Cam at the 3, Milan at the 4, and Marino at the 5. But if I wanted to go with size, if I wanted to go up against somebody like Florida, they
Mm-hmm.
traditionally have a big lineup, then I
Yes.
can
Right.
always go with Zoom at the 1, Cam at the 2, Milan at the 3. We can go with what's
Inja
his name?
at the
NJ
4.
at
Ninja.
the 4, and then Marino at the
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
I mean, if we want to have a big
that's a
lineup,
big lineup. Yeah, that's a big lineup.
Big lineup, bro.
So he's
you
gonna
know,
have pretty
yeah,
much. He's gonna have a different line. He can have a different lineup for different team each game. Correct.
correct, correct.
Okay.
Because y'all got to remember, I mean, you don't want to get anyone in foul trouble. So there were times when Cam was playing the 4, playing against a
Right.
6'11" guy
Yeah.
or a
Right.
6'9" guy, 240, and he's
Right.
210.
Yeah.
Now
I
you don't
see what
have
you're
to do
saying.
that. Yeah.
Right. I see
So
what you're
for
saying.
there are people in the chat who are saying like Cam won't start or whatever. They like somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, you
No.
have to look at
No.
what you have. You have, let's say McBride. I think they use McBride. He's 6'7", 240. Cam
Right.
is 6'8", 210. So he
Right.
can guard a wing guy better because he's 6'8", 210. But McBride can guard a post guy better because he's 6'7",
Right.
230, 240.
Right.
So you don't want him running around. You don't want McBride running around with a wing, just like you don't want Cam banging down low with a post.
With a
Yeah.
post. Right. Correct.
You
It's
know,
just gonna
and so
depend
that's
on.
why I say
It's just gonna depend on the matchup of that team. Correct.
correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
always about
Okay.
matchups.
And
So
see, this is where Coach Pope comes in with being able to be the coach of the team and being able to understand that he has to make those hard decisions based on
Yes.
who we playing and how everything is going. You know what I'm saying? So this is and that's why
Yeah.
I said, we happy about Milan. We're happy that we got shooters. We're happy about at
right.
the end of the day, it's Coach Pope's job to be able to make those tough decisions for the betterment of the team. And
Yeah.
I hope that the maturity of all the players understand that this is not personal. This is just we're trying to set ourselves up for success, and that this is what I have to do in this moment in order to give us a chance so we can win the ball game. To be
I mean,
competitive.
Right.
Yeah.
trust me. You have a bunch of guys who were starters on their previous team,
Yes.
and they all understand that only 5 of them are going to start.
Yes.
The goal is to get starter minutes. You want to get 25 minutes because then you got enough time to show what you can do. And
Yep.
so everybody's fighting to start, but more importantly, they're fighting to play.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
They're fighting to play,
So
you know.
so is there a possible? I'm not saying
Mhm.
it is, but is there a possibility it could be a 10-man rotation or no?
It could be 12. And I'm
Okay,
not
I
I'm
got
not
you. I
joking.
got you.
What I'm saying is
Okay, I
like
got you.
if you're, let's say this team gels real well, they're playing outstanding basketball. Then you have the ability to play 10 or 12 people. Because if you're playing
I
so
got you.
well, you're up 30, you might as well play everybody. No more red shirts. You just have 5 years. That's what I think they're going to come up with in August. And so you're not
I got
redshirted
you.
anymore. You don't have to be held out. It's like, look, let's put him out there if we're up 20, 25. Let me see how you play against this team. And because that's going to be the goal. And so when it gets down to January, it may be 7, 8, 9 man rotation, but you're really going to have to get a lot of contributions from those guys if you're going to go that deep.
Right. I
And
get what you're saying.
if you're a team guy, right, you
Mhm.
got to get in there
Yes,
and do
sir.
what you have to do in the minutes that you get.
Right.
Because what Pope doesn't want to happen is that he play 5 guys 38 minutes and then somebody gets hurt.
Like he had to do.
So
Like he had to do last
yes,
year.
yes.
I get what you're saying.
And so you play 5 guys 35 minutes and then somebody gets hurt. Now you're going to have to bring in a guy who played 5 minutes and hope that he's productive at doing something he hadn't had a chance to do. He was only going in at 5 minutes. Wasn't a lot expected, but now you want him to start and stay and be productive. And I don't think that's what
Right.
he wants or any other coach.
Right. Is the other coaching position ever going to get filled?
Well, I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to coach at Kentucky.
He's still waving. He's still waving your options.
Yeah, I want Jamal Crawford to have a job, and I don't want to stand in his way. And I don't know, man. Coach Pope,
Yeah.
Coach Pope is gonna figure it out, my man. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna. I think it's a two-way thing. I don't think it's a hurry. I think he has his sights set on Jamal Crawford, and I think he's gonna make a decision real soon.
Is Coach Pope really pretty much going to make him tell him no? Is that what you think is the holdup?
When you look at Jamal Crawford, you have an NBA guy
Right.
who might come on your staff.
Right.
Guard play is super important on championship teams.
Right.
And you potentially have 2 where you have a championship guard in Mo Williams. And forgive me if I don't know Jamal Crawford's status. I don't know if he's ever been on the championship team, but you have 2 NBA guys.
Not to cut you off, but I know he was
No, go ahead.
several. I know he was several times 6th man of the year. Several times in the league.
So think about how valuable he'll be in this topic, meaning everybody's fighting to start. And we're talking about, can people come off the bench with the right attitude? Well, you got 6th man of the year who can come and say, listen, you can still make great contributions coming off the bench. I know.
Right.
I'm 6th man of the year multiple times. So think about how valuable that is, being able to come in and say, this NBA guy, super talented, dealt with coming off the bench, and he didn't just deal with it, he excelled at it.
Yes.
He didn't just become somebody to come off the bench. He became the best person to come off the bench. And that's somebody else you'll need. That's why I guess Coach Pope will say, you have to tell me no, because I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Might kidnap you with that type of value.
I mean, that's you know what, and having that experience of coming off the bench and winning 6-man 3 times, I think it was in his career, and being able to okay, look, and just like you said, Mr. Williams, a lot of these guys were starters on their teams. So now you gotta, now you gotta come to Kentucky, and you gotta, well, you know what, I'm coming off the bench now. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Look at what's going on until you get in the ball game. Envision yourself on the floor before you step on the floor, and then go out there and then execute. I mean, you can see that. You can see before you get in the ball game, these guys ain't doing this, or they're not doing that, or they're not aggressive over here. You know, when you get in the game, guess what you get to do?
Go do exactly the stuff that you see them not doing.
Exactly.
And you can benefit the team.
Right.
But once again, it's as you said, Mr. Williams, it's about the Kentucky Wildcats team gelling and willing to do whatever they need to do to help the team out the most. And it's team before self. Yeah. Yep. That's key. And if they do that, then then we can. I think we can be a successful team. Anything else you got, Brandon?
No, that's it, man. I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. That's all.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Brandon. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate. I'll let you out, Brandon. Appreciate you, brother. Okay?
All right. Have a good
Okay,
night,
man.
Mike.
Yeah, you too, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye bye.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. He came on at the right
Yeah,
time.
man.
He gave me a chance. He gave me a chance to rest my throat. Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, because
Hey,
you work real
hey,
hard, man. That's why I want to come on early.
Hey, I looked at. I was looking at Brandon talking. I'm like, you do see Mr. Williams, though, right? You know you can ask him that question, right? Like, ask him.
No, you.
He'd be like, ask him the question. Not me. I was like, I'm good, dog. Yeah, I don't mind.
And it was good.
Yeah,
Me
it was
either.
good. Those good questions.
No, absolutely.
I'm excited about this team, Mr. Williams. I am. I mean, you heard me tell him. I'm not necessarily ready to put him as a national champion team, but with the growth that they have the possibility of doing, and if they're working together as one, I mean, it's not crazy to say that UK can't go win a national championship, but they got to understand that they got to know what they got in that locker room, and they got to believe in each other when nobody else believes in them, and they got to go out there and they got to play together as a team. Because hey, if you lose, then I lose, and if I win, then you win. So at the end of the day, it's like you at UK. Cameras are always gonna be in your face. If you worried about people not wanting to talk to you, you at Kentucky. Whether you win or lose, people's gonna have cameras in your face the whole time. So we might as well go ahead and go out there and win some ball games. Because why not? You at Kentucky, and let's get back to that tradition of winning lots of ball games and ending it with a championship. Yeah.
Winning matters. I mean, right now, the players are coming in this weekend, and it's time to get ready. It's time to begin getting ready in June for everything that you may face come October, November, all the way through April.
Yeah.
Because the national champion, you don't know who that is when the season starts. It gives you an idea.
Yeah.
But, think about it like this. There are 3 seasons that every team has. Pre-conference, that kind of gives you an idea of where you are. Then there's conference, and then there's the tournament.
Yeah.
And guess what? The national champion is determined by the team that come March can put together a 6-game winning streak.
Yep.
Play through like poor shooting, poor defense, bad adjustments. Can they make it through that on an off shooting night? Can they make it past that on a quick injury? Can you? And so if you can do that, then you're going to be okay. Now, the question is, do we have people that are ready? Because when we went up against different teams, they made us deal with something we weren't ready for. That's how that worked. So when we lost, of course, they did something we couldn't recover from. So when they had bigs down low that banged us, well, we got that now.
Mm-hmm.
We got tall guys. We have bangers. We have good wings that can shoot. We have 2 guards that can attack. And now we got point guards,
With the S.
with the S. Z.
No. Put a Z on that because
Go put a Z on it.
It needs to be special. Yeah, absolutely, it needs to be special.
Yeah. And so we're good now. We're not waiting on anybody to get healthy.
No, we're not, and
everybody's
that's important, man.
Yeah.
It is. But you can't go to practice and not practice. You can't go to practice and not get dirty. You got to go to practice.
No, you got to compete.
I said that in the sense of We know that injuries has been a part of Coach Pope's career here at Kentucky,
Hmm.
and so that's always going to be in. I know as a head coach. Well, I won't say I know because I've never been a head coach like that, but it has to be somewhere in his back of his mind where he prays every day before he walks to the door. It's like, please, let's just be healthy today. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell he's like, okay, I got pieces here. If I can keep them on the floor, if I can keep them healthy,
Hmm.
we can do something. But we gotta keep them
Well,
healthy. So
not
when you
just
get to
that
practice,
though.
yeah,
You want to be physically strong as
yes,
well as mentally strong.
yeah,
You want to be mentally strong as well because
yeah,
not everybody's going to play every night,
yeah,
right? And so, just think about this: as a starter, we get to go up against a team we're doing exceptionally well against. The starters, everybody's getting numbers and doing well. Then he takes you out, and so the subs are in there for a long time. You want to get out there and have those strong numbers,
yeah,
but he wants to get out there and build a strong team.
yeah.
And so you got to sacrifice your desire to have those numbers show up on ESPN so that one day the number 9 is going to show up on the wall in the Kentucky facility and in the rafters. And
Yes.
so it's a mental thing where it's a long grind. Cam
Yep.
had a grind. He started 28 of 33 games as a freshman. He had a lot of time. He averaged 32 minutes. And then he came here and went from 32 to like 18.
Hey,
And he
that's a
didn't
drop
start
off.
initially.
Yeah.
Then he
Yep.
started. Then he got hurt. Then he had to wait to get back in the game, for the SEC tournament. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
mental and physical grind. And while
Yes.
you can be healthy physically, you can be off mentally, and that'll hurt this team. So everybody has to be on the same page. Everybody has to believe in Coach Pope and follow his leadership and say, hey, I know you're used to 15 a game. You might only need 12 here. I know you're used to
Yeah.
17. You might only need 14, 15. With Milan and with Cam, you got to think they're going to focus on those guys. They're going to hug
Mm-hmm.
them in the corners, hug them going through screens. They're going to get bumped a lot. And so if you have them on each side, now you have lanes for the guards. If they play 5 out or 4 out, 1 in, who's going to go and double on Malachi? You going to leave Cam or Milan?
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
That's what you want to do? You want to leave Zoom or Wilkins? I mean, just depends on who's in it. And
Yeah.
anybody can hit a shot. If you just take a few shots and you hit them every game, you are a danger. Because if
Yeah.
you hit them at the right time, kick off the crowd. And so it's good to
Pop.
speculate who's going to start and things like that. Pop, pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's good to speculate, man, and think about it. I saw all the comments. I read
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
everybody said. And so I don't,
He said.
I don't,
He said. I'm a scholar of scholars.
I'm a scholar. I read all the comments. I see what people say.
Yeah.
There was one person that said Cam was not the second best shooter. It was somebody else. I read that. I saw where people were talking about how they like him, but they don't see him starting. I read that. I don't have to respond to everything. I don't even have to
Yeah.
comment on it. But
Yeah.
what I can say is this: um, he's a great shooter. He's a great player. You don't lead him in plus minus and defensive efficiency, you know, and miss 14 games by not being a very good player.
Yeah.
And so not everyone has to see it. I could say Cam will be a first round pick and they'll just say, oh, you're crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, only time will tell. But I
Yeah.
think you have a Malachi, you have Cam, you have Braden. Braden is going to be somebody that no one is prepared for. There's no film on him.
Yeah.
So he's a wing, he's a 4, he can be whatever you need, but you don't know what he brings to the table until the season starts or until the blue and white game. You know what I mean? So
We
this
don't need
team
that
has a
game.
lot of
We don't need that.
potential.
We don't need that game. Get rid of that.
We don't need
Get
get back,
rid of that.
get back.
Throw that away.
So just think about it though.
Yeah.
You talk about
And
everybody we have, we're good. That doesn't mean, we're gonna go undefeated. But who
Yeah.
knows? You don't know until the
Yeah. Yeah.
season starts.
Yeah. And I think that's why I'm right now is because that's why I still believe that the Cats can be good, but I'm right now I'm reluctant to say that we are a Final Four team. But if we could put all that stuff that you just talked about together as a unit, as a team, then
Yes.
yes, anything could be possible. And as you just said, can we gel together? Can we play for each other? And can you put your pride to the side? And says I gotta do what's best for the team. And if coach needs me, if he needs it, the same thing Reed Shepard says when everybody's talking about why is he coming off the bench, he came out and said, "Hey, I'm here to do whatever my coach needs me to do," and he was still a big part of it. He was still a big part of the team. And not everybody's willing to really go by that. Everybody's like, I gotta get mine, I gotta get mine. But at the end of the day, you can get yours. It might not get this though, and that's what we want here in
Yeah.
Kentucky. See what I'm saying? So that's the ultimate
Yeah.
goal. And when you can do that, it's that's not a bad combination, sir. That's for sure.
Oh no. I think that every player should have something to look forward to. They all
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
start. They all want to hear
Yes.
their name called and they run out. At the same time, some of the best Kentucky players came off the bench. Reed Shepard, he's one of the best shooters in the NBA right now. Devin Booker, 70 million a year. He came off the bench. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I don't really care. I just hope Cam gets to play. As a parent,
Yeah.
I always want to be able to. It's not because I want to watch him, it's his dream to play. I'm here to support him in
Yeah.
helping his dream come true. I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching. And so he wants to start just like everybody else. If he doesn't,
Yeah.
guess what? Life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed true. He stayed working hard and he ended up starting. Unfortunately, hurt his foot, but then he came back. He started again. And so this team, we have everything that we need. We just have to pray to stay healthy. Let's believe in Coach Pope. He won 3 games in 2 years. Some people didn't even make it to the tournament, and they're supposed to be great coaches. So what
Yeah.
we got? Who's hitting it up? What kind of questions do they have?
Yeah. Anybody got
A
questions?
conversation. Yeah. I
Conversations.
want to
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
talk about it, man. Let's talk about this season.
Yeah. Let's see. Wildcat Keeper says, he said, I'm a grown man standing toes down. I can care less if you respond to any of my comments or not. I say I stand true to it with all due respect, Mr. Williams. Oh, I guess.
Oh, you
I
talking to
guess
me?
yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, that's cool. We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes down too. So if we're gonna do
Yeah.
that, let's say this. If you're saying Cam is not the second best shooter on the team, I can say this. You can look at that whole roster, right? The person that you says is better than Cam made 63 threes as a freshman. That's more than that person has made in his career. So when you talk about him not being a good shooter, you might want to rethink that. He's a great shooter. Stand 10 toes on that. He missed half the season and still made 28. Your guy that you're saying is better made 38 playing the whole season. Come on, man. Don't do that. But look, we're not going to do that here. We're teammates. We're a good team. Nobody doubts that Cam is a great shooter and defender and a wing guy. Come on, man.
Well, here's the key to all of this is as Kentucky fans, we want everybody to be good. But if I'm your teammate, I want you to be good because I'm trying to win ball games.
Yes.
And that's what I'm here for. So if you can have a good game and you're a good player, look, I'm still gonna get mine, but I want you to get yours too. And collectively, we can put some shows on for people. Absolutely, we can sell out some arenas.
And that's the thing. It depends on what you need that night. If Milan is rolling, of course, feed him. If Malachi's rolling down low, feed him. You always want to ride the hot hand, no matter what night, no matter what team. That's what makes the greater teams, the people that sacrifice me for we.
Hey, Mr. Williams, I think we just
Yes, sir.
it's being reported
that for the ACC game we will be playing Virginia at Virginia
Mm.
in the
Ah,
ACC SEC Challenge. And
yeah. So they gave us Virginia
uh,
this year. Okay.
yeah, they gave us Virginia. So hey, so who got Duke and who got because we already played North Carolina, so we couldn't get them.
Well,
I
that's
wonder who
probably
got.
Florida or Arkansas.
Good point. Ooh, that would be a good game, Arkansas and Duke. That would, oh, actually, because Florida played them last year, so I don't think Florida's going to get them.
Oh,
Unless, I think Florida played Duke last year.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, it might be Arkansas then.
it could be Tennessee. I don't know.
Could
That's
be
cool.
Tennessee. Well, they have them ranked
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
I mean,
Who's
those are good.
Vandy
See, that's the
playing?
thing. Maybe Miami.
Could be.
See, we have a
Vandy.
lot of good teams. ACC
Yeah,
has some good teams. I mean,
do.
we're ready to match up with any conference, even Big 12.
Yeah.
We're ready to match up with anyone.
Well,
I like that matchup.
We get Kansas, so there's our Big 12 matchup. So
Yeah. And see, they're solid.
yeah.
Kansas is solid. Virginia is always solid. Man, they always have good coaching.
So I got a question
And,
from you
and
from WKRP. He says
uh-huh.
Mr. Williams, what do you need to see to believe this team can win a
It's illegal to drive
championship?
without car insurance in almost every
Who
U.S.
can
state.
lead this team to the Final Four?
I need to see a certain level of consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't play up one game and then down another. We need to be pretty solid and win games by, it doesn't have to be a big margin, but just play solid against solid teams,
Mm-hmm.
but also keep that same intensity against other teams that may not be on that level. And when you talk about leadership, anyone can do it. Because when you look at Michigan, their leader was Yaxel Lindenberg
Mm-hmm.
from the AAC, the same conference Cam played in at Tulane. He was at UAB. So anyone can lead our team. It could be Milan, it can be Zoom, it could be Cam, it could be Wilkins, it could be McBride, it can be Malachi. We have a lot of potential leaders. But the best part is we don't have to put pressure on any one person for the whole season. We could just say tonight, because you think about the championship game, Mara, the 7-4 guy, 20-something points. He was rolling that game. The game before that, they didn't need that from him, but they still advanced. So the good thing is we don't need pressure. We need presence. We need people just to show up and be ready if it's your night. And anyone can lead this team to a title.
And that's also another reason why I'm not ready to put this team as a Final Four national championship team, because I do need to see consistency. I do need to see
Yeah.
these guys. I get it. Let's just see where we at the very first day to where we at mid-January when we getting into the middle part of the SEC play. Are we still rising as a team? I ain't really concerned mostly about the where we ranked in the top 25 more so than I am are we being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Are we improving? Of course, if we're moving up, of course, if we're moving up in the top 25, that's always a good thing. But are we still being consistent with what we're trying to do, and are we playing like we're trying to be a national championship team? So,
Hey man, look, tell Wildcat Keeper, I'm not mad. Trust me, I don't get mad. I mean, but
no,
you can speak your
yeah,
opinion. I'm gonna speak mine
yeah,
too. Look, we're fine. I'm not mad. Why should I be mad?
yeah.
My son plays for Kentucky. I'm excited.
I heard that.
I'm happy.
Absolutely. This is a prime example of what I like to do for my show or for the Loyal BBN Fan Show is,
Mhm.
Wildcat Keeper. It's completely okay for you to say how you feel. I don't want you to come here and feel like you can't speak how you feel. I'm just a guy behind the camera doing a show. You guys all are
Right.
human. You guys all have your emotions and your feelings. I'm trying to get people to call into the show who don't like Coach Pope. Like, you don't like Coach Pope, call into the show and let's just have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bite your head off because you and I might not feel the same way.
we're not gonna agree. I might like Ford and you might like GMC. It don't mean we got to fight over it. So Wildcat Keeper, you always welcome here, man. Speak your mind, big man. We all
And
good.
trust
Hey, Mister.
me, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love it.
He,
I'm not attacking anybody personally or anything like that. And I know he didn't. He just felt that he felt the way he felt, and I'm fine. I just wanted to respond. But please
yeah,
continue. Give
mm,
your opinion because I don't want to come on here and try to.
yeah,
It's not that I think I need to defend Cam. I don't. I think his
yeah,
record speaks for itself. He's a good
mm,
shooter. Not everyone is going to agree that he's whatever he is, but look, we're trying to elevate Kentucky. So what I will say is we have a number of great shooters.
yeah.
We have Milan, who was the best shooter in college last year. We have Trent Noah, we have Cam, we have other people. We got McBride, we got Zoom, we got Wilkins. I mean, we got a lot of players that can get up here and put the ball in the hoop. And that's really what the focus is. I don't mind, messing around on here, man. People,
Yeah,
you can say whatever you want to say. If it's really negative,
yeah,
I'm not really going to get into negative conversations. He just expressed an opinion.
yeah.
You know,
That's it.
hey,
Yeah, and you,
Wildcat Keeper, we're good. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
mad. Trust me.
yeah,
So please keep calling, keep commenting.
yeah. Absolutely. Now this is, I want to have, you know, this whole thing right here was set up in the mindset of people got stuff to say. You're not always going to agree with what they. He said I like Cadillac. Somebody said I like Cadillac. Craig Fletton. Uh,
No, but
people.
let me say this one
Well,
thing real quick
yeah.
too.
Mm,
Wildcat Keeper said he didn't mean to disrespect me or my son. He should have stayed quiet. No, you didn't disrespect
no.
anybody. All you did was say your opinion. I just
Yeah.
responded. I'm just
Yeah.
saying there's no disrespect. You did
Mm-mm.
not disrespect me at all. I don't think he disrespected the show. You just said what you felt. I'm fine. Now let's keep it moving.
Yeah, for real. Absolutely, man. Yeah, you good, Wildcat Keeper. You're family, man. Come on, man. Keep it. Come on.
Come on, man.
Well,
Family
hey,
doesn't
hey,
always
hey.
agree.
Hey. Well, I should say this because, some of these nicknames, some of these scream names, that they can go either way. So, Wildcat
Okay.
Keeper, ma'am or sir, I'm not really sure what you are,
Yeah.
but
All
you're
right.
welcome, okay? It's so easy because
Anytime.
it's anytime because
Yeah.
these sports shows are kind of dominated with men per se. So when you see somebody's name, unless it's just write out a woman's name, then a lot of times it's
Right.
just easy to assume that it's just a guy. So whoever
Just don't know.
Wildcat Keeper is, man, she or he, you're welcome.
And look, and
Yeah,
and we're fine. If I ever meet
yeah,
you, we're fine. We can we
yeah,
can talk about basketball. We can whatever. That's fine. We're
yeah,
Wildcats. We're a Wildcat
absolutely.
family.
Yeah, Doug. I think it was Clyde. He just posted a few seconds ago that yeah, we're playing Virginia, but as he said, ACC Challenge Virginia. Yeah.
Right.
So
And they're going to
yeah,
look, they're always going to be pretty solid. You don't have to be great to win the national championship. You just have to be consistently good.
yeah. Hey,
Show up.
you gotta consistently win 6 games in a row in March.
That's it. That's it. If you can put a win streak like that together, you're a champion.
Because
Period.
only one team can do it.
Somebody's going to end 6-0. Somebody's
Yeah,
going to end 5-1.
that's it. Yep, that's just, and that's a fact.
That's
You
a
know,
fact every year.
look, I
Every
don't know.
year.
I don't know statistics very well, but I could probably show that with facts. Yeah.
Only look,
So
when you
yeah,
talk about, hey, Coach Pope has to do a lot to make people happy. No, there's only one team that ends the year happy.
yeah,
One.
yeah. Only one. Yeah.
Only
So
one.
that's
And everybody else is sad.
yeah for real. Um, not much for clapping. Yeah, I agree with. Hey, you know what? You know what? I know you're a positive guy, but I think this is a. I think from Allen, he said, "I love Pope, but not much for clapping. Get some energy, coach. Love Pope though." Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people can agree with this, Mister Williams. Is that we
What's
would
that?
love to see. And we would love to see Coach Pope with more energy on the sideline. Now, I get it; everybody has their own way of doing things, but uh, it's just those times where we wish, you know what? I mean, put yourself in the situation, and if you was on the sideline
Mhm.
coaching at Kentucky, would this be you the whole ball game?
But this is the thing though. When you coach, you take the personalities of every coach you've ever had. You take the
Yeah,
good and you from the ones and you take the bad and try to avoid that. So Coach Pope, and you got to understand, players are different. I mean, I had a coach tell me that the way I was playing, I should use a bathroom sitting down. So I was like, wow, what's golly, man? Like I'm looking at my teammates like, what?
you
Wow.
could you could send me a text and tell me that.
Yeah, no. So I get it. I think coaches they do different
Yeah,
things, man. They just they try. It's a different kind of athlete today too.
yeah,
I could go to my mom in back in the day and say, "Hey, coach cursed me out," and she'll be like, "What did you do?" Like, hold on, mom. Like,
yeah,
what did he? And so this is a
yeah,
different world now, and
yeah.
so you got to be
Well,
careful with the players you're dealing with because you're trying to get them to come back.
yeah,
So it's not that they don't like coaching, um, but some of them don't respond well to that, and you have to figure that out as a coach.
yeah.
But
They
I want
ain't,
them to get into them.
they ain't built like we was back in the day.
No, ah,
So I got a question from Gregory Butler. He says, "Did you
mhm.
teach Cam the game of 32?" I don't know what that
No, I
is.
actually, well, I
What's the
learned
game of
the game of 30.
what's the
Well, it's 21.
21?
In most areas, it's 21.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't play the game of 32 until I went to Chicago. My mother moved to Chicago, and
okay,
that's when I started playing. That's when I learned what 32 was, and it's really you just going to 32. That's really what it
okay,
is.
yeah.
And
I was
and
like,
yeah,
yeah,
so that's the thing. But yeah, I never taught him that. It was always 21. I didn't bring Chicago to Lafayette.
I guess
Mhm.
so. But energy, I agree with Mr. Williams, and consistently we need it. Angel Angela Vaughn. It is Angela. So I'm glad I said that. I sometimes my eyes don't be mess up. They mess with me. But she says I agree with Mr. Williams on consistency. We need that a long time, even with she was trying to say Cal's teams. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just gotta be consistent. Yep. Thanks, Angela. Appreciate that comment. Yeah. It's always good. It's always good. It's always good to get um, the ladies to comment. It's always good to go.
Now who is that?
Yeah,
WKRP, Mr. Williams, does Cam have his denim jacket? He does, man. He's holding it too close to the vest. I can't get my hands on it.
he won't give it
I
up,
don't I
huh?
don't get to go in the closet, man.
Yeah,
No, like Daddy, where you going? I'm just checking to make sure,
yeah,
no one's in here. Like, no,
yeah.
no, come on out of there.
We gotta make sure this is good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure.
For real, they play 12 in Tennessee. They play 12 in Tennessee. That's a short game. Must be a lot of people in line. Yeah. Uh,
They play 12 and 20. Oh my goodness.
Jay Runner puts Reese Potter question mark. Let me ask you a question, sir. Why do you think? I mean, he's 7-1 or 7-2,
Hmm.
whatever he is. He was fairly good when he was at Ohio,
Hmm.
and he got. Of course, he redshirted or was injured or whatever was going on last year. He didn't play.
He was
Why do
injured
you think? Yeah, yeah. So, like, why do you think so many people are? It's easy to look over him. Is it
because
because
he didn't play.
they? Okay.
He didn't play. Brandon Cawthorn
Yeah,
didn't play. So when you don't get to see him, you don't really know. If you don't go to practice, you really don't have any idea of what they can do. So you rely on highlights.
I got you.
And
Yeah,
so I've seen Reese Potter play, and I've seen Cawthorn play. Hawthorne play. I've seen um, Jaden Quaintance. I saw him trying in practice, trying to come back. I saw the potential.
for real.
Unfortunately, like others, I only got to see 4 games of him, kind of getting out there. But when I looked at the highlights, I'm like, my goodness, this guy's a force, you know. but he had that serious injury. But I think Reese Potter, I think, he can shoot. He really can. And he, although you don't have a big sample size, but because he's a big, they often don't get a whole lot of opportunities. But,
Yeah.
you better worry about him when he's out there on that line because he can knock it down.
I can't wait to watch him play, man.
Yeah.
Carl Miller said, Mr. Williams, do you think Trent Noel will get playing time this year?
Yes.
I think
I think he will. Well, this is
for
what I'm
me,
saying.
yeah.
It's again, you remember there are 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Everybody really gets a chance in the first season, which is the pre-conference,
Yeah.
because that's when you're trying to get a feel of where you are and where they are. That's where you build your trust from the coaches in the pre-conference schedule against the big teams, against the up and coming teams. And then when you
Yeah.
get to conference, then he's going to put people out there that have built trust from the pre-conference. And then going through the conference is going to finish and be what it is. Then when you get to the tournament, now he's going to get the people who he's always trusted and who's really putting his job on the line for coming in NCAA tournament. That's what he's trying to do. So I think Trent is going to get out there. What is expected of him from Coach Pope, I don't know.
Okay.
Because again, now he can play somewhere where he fits better. To put him at the 4 last year would have been tough on Trent because he's not big enough to go down there and bang. But at the 3 or maybe even the 2, he might be more effective. Like no one's forced to play out of position this year. And so I think that they're going to have an opportunity to really show what they can do in the position that they're used to playing in. If that makes sense.
I want to see Trent be successful. You could tell, it seems. I mean, he's still here at Kentucky. He has a transfer, and he knows that his playing time is limited.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to think that he's here because he really loves Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope now if he can play the 3 and not have to play the 4 at all, how much it's all about him living in his own head because he can shoot the basketball. I don't think people are going to disagree with that at all. I just think he lives in his head. He'll give it up. He won't. He's not confident. And I think once he gets over that part of himself and realize that I'm at Kentucky, they told me I can shoot the ball, so I should shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
if he can get over that and get out of his head, Trent could be an asset for us. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, he's one of those players that's going to demand that you not leave him too wide open. And if you got him with other shooters on the floor, okay, so you want to guard Milan, cool. Or you want to guard Cam, cool. Or you want to guard Hartthorne. Throw it to Trent. Trent knocked that shot down. That's a no-brainer. So, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, because like if we down one, maybe 2 points or whatever, and then it's 3 seconds left in the ball game, and coach want to stack the floor with those kind of guys, bro, it ain't just. That's crazy, man. That's good. That's some good.
And look, everybody can have their word.
Yeah.
Everybody can have their word. You got Milan is Jelly Bean. Cam could be Eminem. Look, I'm gonna be shooting somebody. What Trent Noah can say Annihilator, but me, I'm gonna say something like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Cornbread.
That's true. Yeah,
I want food.
mean, it's the possibilities.
No, but all jokes aside, think about that though. At the end of at the half, you got one shot. You could have Milan, Cam, and Trent Noah out there. Who are you gonna stop? You can focus on Milan and Cam, but Trent's a quality shooter.
It's a quality shooter.
Man.
If he ever gets out of here, yeah. I like what Akon put up. He says that good point guard would set the play up, draw opposition away, and then feed the open shooter. Bingo. I mean that's great. And I think if you go, I mean, like if you watch the NBA playoffs right now, Jalen Brunson. I think New York lives and dies with Jalen Brunson. He's that good as
No,
as a point guard. He's that good.
yeah,
So it's
he's a
it's
scoring point guard,
yes.
and I think I saw something today
Mhm.
where two of his teammates and himself they won the national championship together in 2016. I think
Mhm.
I saw that they were all on the same college team, and so he's a point guard who can score. And then when he doesn't have to, you have Cat. He's out there. You got Hart, who's out there picking up the pieces, and so that's what we need. At any moment, somebody needs to step up, and if it's playing defense or if it's you know on offense, then hey, we just need you to fill that role at that moment. We have that now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys do, man. I'm really looking forward. Um, as as much as I'm excited about the basketball team, I'm hoping that our football team, man, has a very exciting season. And otherwise, it's going to be a long wait waiting for Kentucky to play basketball.
I
At
think. Look,
least
I think they will.
if the
I think
football
they
team
will,
is
man.
good, then it makes
Uh-huh.
the wait. If we have a good football team in year one with Coach Stein, it makes the wait just a little bit easier for basketball because we're excited about the new era of Kentucky football, and we're looking forward to basketball being good. So it's like, okay, if we can roll into basketball season with a good football team, dude, this is just in the and the state of Kentucky needs this.
Well,
'Cause-
yeah, but that's the thing, though.
yeah.
You have good football. That's a good segue into a good men's and women's team. Both of our
Oh
teams
yeah.
did well.
Yeah.
And then you're going
Absolutely.
into baseball and well, we got volleyball that's going on, who did exceptionally well. We can't leave out volleyball. Volleyball did
Yeah.
well.
Volleyball.
Football, basketball, baseball, track.
Yep.
I mean, we have a lot of the programs at Kentucky are doing exceptionally well. And I
They
think they're
are.
all on the way up.
Knicks. I was talking about Knicks. So,
Uh-oh.
man, I should. I don't know who I want to win. The Knicks. I want the Knicks to win, and I hate this. I hate to root against Fox and Johnson, but I got a couple of guys here at work that I just want to be able to say, you got beat for San Antonio. But Wimby is so good, man. He's just like but they stole home court advantage when they won there. So that's a good
Well,
game.
think about this though. If you look at it for the NBA, in one sense, I mean, it's great because you have a Thunder team that looked like an unbeatable juggernaut
Yeah.
and won it last year. Now this year you're going to have a new champion. Now you're going to have OKC ready to come back and try
Hmm.
to take the throne back. But guess what? Next year you're going to have Boston fully recovered from injury. That's
Yeah,
going to be
that's
a
true.
tough, you know what I'm saying? So look at those final four every year. Boston, Knicks, Spurs, Thunder. Man, it's a good narrative for the NBA.
That's good.
Like
Yeah.
anyone could be champions any year, and it's going to be a battle. And
Chris
Kentucky is
F.
everywhere over there.
Everywhere over there. We're all up in the
Yes,
mix. Key
yes,
players.
yes, sir.
Chris F says, what is Cam's favorite food?
Cam really loves pizza. He really loves pizza. I think he's kind of moved to pasta and steak, like
Oh,
a
okay.
shrimp pasta and steak. That's why he's bulked up a lot.
Got you. Well, I'm gonna cut out
Yes.
the. I'm gonna cut that out so I can unbuck up. Okay, cut that out.
Man.
Yeah,
But it can only
you
work
know,
with them now. It don't work for
I
us.
uh, I know, right? I've been trying to go to. I mean, I've been telling myself I was gonna go to Outback for the past 2 months, and my wife's always telling me, "Just go get you, just go." And I was like, "No, that's all right. I don't feel like it." She's like, "Just go get you something." I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna have to go today." I might have to go to Outback today.
So what you getting? The Victoria's filet?
You know what? You know what's crazy, sir? If I go with the intentions of getting me a steak, but I end up with getting me a good size hamburger every time. I like, dude, get the steak, man. Come on, man. Come on,
Come on, man.
as
We're
they
not
say,
going to
man.
Outback for
Hey,
hamburger, man.
hey, as they say, Big Mike, you need to stand on all 10, dog. You need to stand
Yeah.
on principle.
Oh, burger at Outback.
It'd be good too, bro.
We need to do an intervention with you, man.
I think, yeah. I think I'm gonna look in the mirror
We
after
need to
this
do
and
an
be like,
intervention with you,
and be like,
man.
I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm gonna have to go get me one today. Yeah. No shrimp.
Yeah, get you one.
Right.
What we talking about in here, man?
Yeah. What other questions we got? We have great. Oh, he talking about his restaurant. Craig Blanton is in Frankfurt.
Yes.
Ryan Lemon is a good dude. So I haven't listened to the show recently for the KSR show.
Uh-huh.
Can someone fill me in on what's going on with Ryan Lemon? Because I know he was in the hospital for a while. I did see that. Can you guys let me know what he had?
My coursework was online. Having good internet
what was going on?
With all the different.
Ryan Lemon.
Yeah, Ryan Lemon. He's on the KSR show. Yeah. Mr. Wills. Okay. Well, Mr. Wills. He asked. Somebody else asked, "What's your favorite food?" Gumbo.
Oh man. Oh, I tell you what. I think yes. I think it's a combination. I hate saying one, but I love a good gumbo with fried catfish and potato salad. And also crawfish etouffee. I like all of that together.
Yeah, I don't do.
But I get, you know what? My absolute favorite is a good steak. If I go to Outback as a Victoria's filet,
you ain't getting a
8 ounce
hamburger, huh?
Well, I had a hamburger today, hamburger steak.
From Outback?
No, I had that at another spot. Yeah, I gotta have my hamburger steak.
Oh, okay, hamburger steak.
Yeah.
Was it pretty good?
Oh, no, it was great.
He said there's a difference, my friend.
Yes. I mean, if the FBI needed fingerprints, I licked my fingers so much they wouldn't know who I am. That hamburger steak was great.
Yeah. Angela says go to Da Vinci's in Frankfurt. Greg.
That's a spot. No, I'm going.
Yeah. I'm gonna go too. I'm gonna go check it out too as well too. I want me a good, nice piece of cheese pizza. I don't want no toppings. I just want good cheese. So I got a Pizza Hut that is about 5 minutes from my house, and I've eaten there.
Really?
So in the past year, I've eaten there 4 times. The first 3 times I ate there, I wasn't particularly happy with it. They had it was like they was just like it was like they feel like they was personally buying the toppings for the pizza, so they was really cheap. So this last time that I went, I walked in and I said let me speak to your manager. So his manager came up, and of course there was a little language barrier, but he understood what I was saying, and I told him, I said, look, every time I come to this Pizza Hut, you guys always shortchange me on my toppings. Like you guys, I'm American. We like toppings, and y'all don't give me a whole lot of toppings at all. I shouldn't see too much space in between the vegetables and the meat. Like that stuff should be touching.
Come on, man.
He said no problem, sir. He said we got new management now. He said I'll make it for you myself. Man, that pizza was so good, bro. Yeah, that pizza was good. Yeah.
He made them neighbors.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he actually had prostate cancer. Okay. No, Mr. Williams. Okay. Wow. I definitely impressed from him. So if all you men out there, go get checked out, guys. Okay, we just turned it to a health show. Go get checked out. I think the worst part about going to the doctor is being afraid that you actually do got something. So if you don't know, then you ain't gotta be afraid. But for all you men out there, please go get checked out regularly. Okay, it's good for everybody around
Yeah,
you, and I'm pretty sure the people that love you the most
absolutely.
want you around a few more years. So go get checked out, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for them. Do it for their peace and whatever.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
Carl said my favorite food to eat is alligator. Well, that's okay though, big guy. You go ahead and
Ah,
you yeah
okay.
yeah
Yeah.
hey, it's all on you, big guy. Yeah, hey, I've watched swamp people before. Okay, I know what's out there.
Come on, man. Look,
Yeah,
I like alligator too. For my shoes, my belt, and my
yeah,
wallet.
for real. You can keep all that other stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, you keep
for
on.
real. Uh,
Let's see
right,
what we
this
got
stuff
right
is
here.
just no joke. Let's see. See what else we got here. Are we coming to an end of the show? 29. You are are you or some of all players on? Oh, okay. So it's a question right here. Are some
Okay.
of all are all of the players on campus right now?
Are they up there now?
Yeah, I think you said they. I think you
No, I don't think
mentioned
they have to
earlier.
be there until the weekend.
Okay, there'd be a lot of video out about that
Yeah.
though. That'd be sure. Yeah, yeah,
Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely.
be a lot of
Everyone is just allowed to kind of spend a little time with family, stuff like that.
yeah.
Because when the grind starts, you only get a few days at a time during the season,
Yeah,
unless we come there or something.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, they're about to start hitting it. A lot of testing, medical testing, and all that kind of stuff.
If man, this is exciting, man. Get to then they could and so, but they only have a limited amount of hours that they can practice together as a team.
Right,
So um,
right.
maybe maybe that should have been one of the rules that went to Congress is that we can practice unlimited. I mean, yeah, we can practice unlimited, then they can too. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we
Well, the
have to
hard
see
part
how.
is it's a long season. So you don't want to end
Yes,
up
it
doing
is.
too much over the summer, and
Yeah,
get burned out. So they're worrying about not just the student athlete, but just the person in general, because they don't
correct.
really have a lot of free time starting this weekend. It's basketball, basketball, basketball. You have school sprinkled in there. You have and Kentucky does um an outlandish amount of community service. Like they do a lot of hours of community service. Hats off to Mark Pope for helping build very caring young men,
Yeah,
showing there's more to life than basketball. While you're living the life as a Kentucky Wildcat, there are people going through things sometimes. They've gone to hospitals. They went where there are tornado ravaged, cities. And so he's letting them keep in perspective, really understand how blessed you are to be able to go through this process when people are going through some hard times. And
yes,
that's why I say when we look at the people in the chat, I'm cognizant of that's why I don't respond, because you should have the ability to say the things you want to say respectfully, and we can just, I don't even have to be in the chat, but you should be able to say the things that are on your mind
yeah,
respectfully about
yeah.
this team or about anybody. And
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't want anybody to think, that's why I hesitate to call in first, because I don't want people to be thinking about I'm on here. No, say what's on your mind. We're family. Family doesn't always have whispering conversations. We discuss things, and I keep telling you that's one of the things I really love about the show is you encourage people to call in and express themselves. What's on your mind? People that don't, you just don't want people that like Coach Pope. You want the people that don't like him. Tell me what you don't
Absolutely.
like. I mean, let's
Yeah.
try to work this out because we
Yep.
all want number 9. How can we
hmm
make that happen? You know what I'm saying?
You nailed it, sir. And that was a message that I was trying to, especially on because Facebook's so big. That was the kind of the message that I was trying to relay on Facebook is like,
Yes.
okay, so you don't agree with, you don't like Coach Pope, but you don't like the players. That's fine. That's, what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I made a decision to get up
and leave my family in the States and come overseas and leave them, you probably would never do that as a person, you know. So at the end of the day, we all gonna have our different opinions. That doesn't mean
Yes.
we gotta fight about it. It don't mean we gotta hate each
No.
other. Just means we have a conversation and we can agree to disagree. Hey, I love you. You go about your business. I go about mine, and everything's good to
Yes.
go. But there's no hate. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, well,
No.
I hate this person because they don't feel like I feel. That's ridiculous. Still, you know what I'm saying? And we
Right.
got enough going on. We got enough of that going on.
Period.
Period. So I looked at this question. It's from Craig Blanton.
Uh-huh.
Because you said any question, I'm gonna throw it up. I don't really know what the last part of it means, but I will. I got a serious question: do girls on campus hinder their players, or the players 100% on game practice? I don't get the last part of it. I think I do, but I'm not sure. So I didn't know if I wanted to touch it or not. But thank you, Craig. Go get some pizza, buddy.
Yeah. Now
Go
he
get some
said they have
pizza.
good pasta too now, so
Yeah, yeah,
we're gonna have to
yeah,
check. We're gonna have to check that
yeah.
out, Mr. Blanton.
We will.
You say, do girls hinder? I mean,
Yeah,
girls, you can't take them out of the equation. And I think it's
yeah,
up to that individual athlete to remain focused
yeah.
on the primary goal.
The goal
Um,
at hand.
yeah, that's exactly,
You getting
exactly.
you getting a lot
You
of
know,
money to play basketball. Stay
right.
focused, my man.
Yes. And I'm not gonna get
Say,
in trouble saying anything further.
yeah, yeah. We leave it at that.
That's all I'm saying.
Craig, you get the serious question of the night, okay?
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. So, uh, wisdom and power. Let's see what else we got. Craig, no more questions for you tonight, okay?
Yeah.
You made me
You're in
blush.
timeout. You in timeout, man.
Yeah. Uh, wasn't such a racket. Uh, Saturday is when they arrive. Saturday is when they arrive. Okay. Just got my EDE college this past February, so that's good. I mean, I wasn't planning on coming on here and telling people to get their medical checkups and all that kind of things. You know,
Mm,
that's not where I was going with this. But Ryan Lemon is someone that whether you like KSR or you don't or whatever, if whatever Ryan is going through, that's something that any of us can be going through.
yeah.
And as they always say, from the looks of it, people, please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being corrected, but prostate is one of those things where if you catch it fast enough, if you do have it, it seems to be one of the easiest to recover from. So
Hmm.
it's no need to be gone from this earth with something like that if it's fixable. But you just got to go get checked out. But yeah, didn't really want to go there, but I definitely want people to be okay. Okay, so I got a question from Peanut. Man,
Okay.
I've been trying to get Peanut to call in. You know what, Peanut? I'm not gonna ask your question, bro, until you call in. Okay? Don't call in. Peanut, you gotta call in and ask the question. Okay?
Peanut butter posse. I got him.
Please call. Okay, here it is right here. He says Mr. Williams with Milan coming with Cam and Braden be prepping to be slotted in the 2 and 4. Ooh, no, I don't think neither one of them needs to be at the 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't, because Coach Pope has in his mind, and Coach Pope and his staff went after these guys for a reason, right? And so I don't know exactly what their plans are. I do know that when Cam comes back,
Hey, hold on
um,
one. Hey,
uh-huh,
Mr. Williams. Hold on one
uh-huh.
second. Hey, Carl Miller. Prayers out to you and your family, bro, for your sister. She just had a heart attack, and they are flying her to UK hospital. Hey, man, prayers out to
Mm,
your family right now,
prayers
okay?
for
And
sure.
I hope everything turns out okay. Keep us updated, okay, Carl? Please do, okay? Thanks for that. And I didn't even really see that until I saw, I think, James or somebody said prayers, and I wanted to go check to see what it was about. But Mr. Williams, my
Absolutely.
apologies. What was you saying?
No, 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 no. That's more important. Yes,
Yeah,
sending prayers,
yeah,
well
yeah.
wishes, and prayers of strength,
Mm-hmm.
for
Absolutely.
his
Yeah.
sister and for the family.
Absolutely. Um, yeah.
I want to say with Milan coming, they have their conversations about how they're going to use each one of them. And so I think there's always an idea of where they want to put players, but it's not until everybody comes together that they're able to see through practice and everything what position that person or those people are best at. So I don't know. I just was hearing that I think Milan wanted to play more on the wing instead of the four. But I'm not sure how Coach Pope is going to do that, you know. But Cam is ready to play wherever. Braden is ready to play wherever, you know. So Cam has never played the four, but that's where they wanted him to play, so he played it.
Okay.
You know, he's hoping to be able to play at his natural three or even the two. So,
Okay.
but we'll see how that's handled.
Gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so it's just about it's just get. And don't get me wrong. You know, having Milan is an amazing problem to have, but I just I, and I question that about Milan. Will Milan be a four? You know, or will he be over at the three? I really question that. About where Milan's actually, and I think that's gonna that let's just say, Mr. Williams, I'm just glad I'm not Coach Pope, and that's why I'll be like, Coach, Coach, you do what you do, and I support it.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
Well, it's a good
That's
problem to have. It's a
it's a
good
good
problem to
problem.
have.
Good
And
problem to
think
have.
about it. I guess there was a time when people were saying we didn't have anything. But now
Yeah,
all of a sudden the cupboard isn't bare. It's overflowing with goodness. And so this is a great time to be a coach. Hey, I can play a lot of guys. I don't have to worry, hope prayerfully, don't have to worry about injury. And hopefully
yeah,
we can just throw bodies at people and wear them down. You know, we
yeah.
have great shooting at every position.
Being that, uh, DNYR says, thanks for joining the show too. I appreciate it. Wouldn't you want your forward to be a big physical player? And I'm wrong, but Milan is not known for that, is he? Um, yeah, and that's kind of why I'm like, I mean, you got Njai and you got McBride. Well, I think McBride's a four, right? Or is he a 3-2? Is he a four? I
I
think
think he might
McBride's a
have been
four.
playing the four position. He was playing the power
Yeah, that's
forward at
that's what I was
JM,
thinking too. Yeah, that's what I
JMU.
was thinking too. So, I don't. Did Milan? Did he play a lot of four when he was at Iowa State? I don't know that. I just know he killed
Mhm.
us when we played him.
Well, think about this though. Let's say maybe you would want your four to be big if we're playing Florida, but what if we're playing Nickel State when their five is 6'8"? So that's a game where Milan could play a four because Nickel
Yeah.
State, their four might be 6'7".
Yep. So you can slide him down, slide somebody in there, and then
That
we
game,
still balling. Yep.
that game, you can do that. And so it just
Yep.
depends on the matchup. Not all colleges that we're going to play have big power forwards,
Yeah.
you know, and so he could be a mismatch against a Nickel State, you know, maybe a North Carolina A&T. You know, they have a 6'8", 6'9" four. Then he's right there. He's 1 inch off.
I mean, Brad's only 6'7".
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he does have some weight on him though, but he's six
He's like
seven though. So
230. Yeah,
yeah,
he's like 230,
yeah,
two
yeah,
forty
yeah.
maybe. So
He
he
got some
can
weight on him.
bang.
Got the four. I think. Let's see what this is. And for me, I guess the people always say it doesn't matter who starts or who finishes. But as you also said, sir, everybody wants to start.
Yeah.
And I, that's kind of a way of saying I made it in the sense of like my hard work paid off. I'm a starter at X Y and Z university. But if that's the case, then that's where I kind of like glad I'm not the coach because if you put Milan at the three, which is Cam's position, then you say, well, I'm gonna put Cam at the two, or then you're gonna bring Wilkins off the bench, and it's I don't think they brought Wilkins or Zoom in to come off the bench. Now Njai, he can probably come off the bench. He's a good player, from what it appears. He can come
Hmm.
off the bench, but those two guys particularly, I don't think he brought neither one of those guys to come in and come off the bench. Could be. You never know. It's situational ball as well too. But when you start looking at if they are going to play, um, if they're going to play Milan at the three, so he doesn't get hurt at the four, and they don't want Kim to go down there, even though he's 6'8", 210. They don't want him to play at the four. Then I mean, is that a scenario that Cam could be coming off the bench? He's gonna get his
It's
minutes.
possible.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's gonna get his minutes, but it's like that's tough, man. It's tough, you know.
Yeah, look, it's possible.
And,
I
I
mean,
mean,
that he
and
doesn't,
and
want to do
yeah,
that, but it's possible.
exactly, yeah. So and that's why I said when we kind of get over these, when we kind of get over if there is any egos of like where I'm not starting or and then this is just team wide. I'm not starting. I got to come off the bench. Once we kind of get past that,
Mhm.
and then we start seeing how everybody buys into to one mission, then that's when I can start saying, okay, you know what, this team could possibly have something because I mean that makes a big. You might be a
Yes.
baller, but if you're causing issues within the team itself and what we're trying to do, I mean that's huge because as you mentioned earlier, sir, we got to be mentally ready to do this, and being mentally ready means is what's my role for the day. You know, what's my role
Yes.
for the night, and when you can be mental and when you can be mature about that situation, it's no telling what could happen. But you know, we got to get past we got to get past the shock of I'm not going to be starting. Okay, let me see how I can build off of even though I'm not a starter. You know, how can I still be mentally okay with that? And it has to sink in. But then again, I wish it was a system where depends on who we playing, it depends on what's who we playing, who had a good week of practice, or, so many different little different factors, and then that's who can be the starter. And I get it, people want to have that continuity of who's starting and who's doing this, but sometimes it may cause for you're deserving of starting of this ball game. I don't know.
Well, no, you never. Look, well, let me give you an example of trying to be ready. We played
Yeah.
Louisville. Cam didn't start. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't play the first half. He didn't play until 12 minutes left in the game, and we were down 20. He came in, got a loose rebound, made a pass to Colin, who made a pass to Brandon Garrison for a 3-point play. Right? Come
Mm-hmm.
down. I think someone hit a three. Then we came down again. He hit a three. Colin hit another three. Cam had a putback dunk. Now we're only down 8.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed in there for the rest of the game. And like probably with I think 6 minutes left or 4 minutes left, we were only down 4.
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't mentally ready, he couldn't have made that contribution.
That's right,
So if
man.
you don't start and you don't play the first half, you only go in with 12 minutes left, you still have to be ready to contribute any way you can. And that
And
has to be the
that's
attitude of this team.
yes, and that's
Mhm.
for me. That's what I want to see out of this team is will you be mentally ready even when you think you should have been ready a long time ago, or when you think you should have been playing a long time ago? Will you be like, okay, you know what? My number's not called. Oops, my number's being called. Let's go play ball. Put everything to the
Yeah.
side and let me do what I'm being asked to do in ever how long this period of time is. Let me just give it everything I got. And I think we got within 2 in that ball game. We came down and we missed free throws, and then Louisville never let us back in it after that. Yeah.
Well, we were down 4. It was 88-84. I think Jalen Lowe pulled up a three and missed. I think we went and fouled them. And even though we were fouling them, they were missing free throws.
Mm-hmm.
They were missing. I mean, we just missed opportunities. And so um, the point is just being ready no matter what game that is. We had a game where we were just lost against Gonzaga. Like we just couldn't get it together.
No.
We couldn't really get it together against Vanderbilt and Vandy. Um, but now I'm hoping that if the 5 that he chooses to start maybe start slow, when he injects another 2 or 3, that they are a stimulus and gets the team rolling, and that's the kind of stuff that you need that'll help you go through a season where you won't lose that many games, or at least you'll be in a position to win a lot of them. That's all we're looking for, and that's the only thing the players have to be ready to do. Be ready to do your job.
That's
2,
it, man.
3, 4, whatever, wherever he wants you to play.
Yep. And we can, and with the kids making money nowadays, now we can really use that. We can really use that term now. Be
Oh
ready to
yeah,
do your job. Do your
do your
job.
job.
I mean, it's always been a statement back in the day. Do your job. But
Yeah,
now it's like this really is your job.
yeah,
So do it.
yeah.
So do it. Yeah.
And that's the
So.
thing. Coach Pope, he was very clear. He brought people in to do certain things. He brought Cam in to shoot. He's bringing Milan in to shoot, right? Trent Noah, like he has people designated as shooters. Like he doesn't want a person brought in to do one thing doing another.
Okay.
He doesn't want Milan worrying about getting every rebound. First of all, you need to shoot
Yeah.
and make shots.
Shoot
If
good.
you can also get a rebound,
Yeah.
that's a plus.
That's a plus.
Zoom, handle the ball. You have shooters now. Find them. If the guys are gonna hug Cam and hug Milan, like one step away type thing, then Zoom attack the basket. Wilkins attack the basket. You know what I mean? Like get in there and get it. Eminem, Malachi, hey, 1-on-1. Nobody's gonna double because if they do, they're gonna leave a 3-point shooter open. So he has to, hey, feel that double, kick it out. Beat him before he recovers. So those are the things that Coach Pope has to reinforce in the team, and get people to understand that every piece matters. If you want number 9, then we need to be 14 or 15 parts of one.
Yes, we do. Yep.
UK should stand for us.
Yep.
The U is us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The K is Kentucky. It's us. That's who it is.
We'll be like, okay, we'll just say, we'll say that the U is to us, and we'll say the K is for community, because y'all need to be playing together.
Yeah. You need to get it together,
Yeah.
man. I mean, like I said, I think they're going to be strong. I think so.
Yeah. Let's see. The 2012 only needs 2 rebounds a game because he don't. So Craig says, Bob Silovich only needs 2 rebounds a game because he don't miss. That's a good thing.
But see, that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
If you got people here, I'm used to rebounding. Well, on the offensive side, if you got Cam, Milan, and you got Trent in there, look, you're gonna be a lot of rebound. You're gonna be hustling back. Those guys are gonna be knocking down shots.
Yes, sir.
So your rebound is going down.
When the guy on that team, when the number 1 rebounder for that game only has 4 rebounds, then we made some shots.
Yeah.
We made a whole lot of shots that night.
No, without a doubt.
Yeah, we made a whole
I think
lot.
someone said, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe UK has had a number of players that did not start, but yet were drafted first round, somewhere even.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it did. And
D Book,
we
Devin
talked-
Booker, Reed Shepard. We just talked about those. And there are more.
I think Shea was drafted first round too.
Yeah.
I think Shea. Yeah, I think Shea. And
Mhm.
I think Booker was actually a lottery pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, Booker was lottery,
I think
but
Booker was
but he came off the bench at Kentucky.
figured that lottery pick, and you come off the bench.
Come off the bench. I mean, but again, if you ask him, Kentucky was loaded. He understood why he came off the bench at that time. Yeah, that was a lot of good players. And so we're not going to be focused on that. I think when the season starts, I think people are going to be fighting to be able to play and contribute. And I think we're going to surprise a lot of people.
Well,
I think Coach Pope is going to be throwing in different ingredients. Look, we're gumbo right now. We got a lot of good ingredients that we're going to be able to put in the pot. And, okay, we're going to pour some of this Montelevich on you. We're going to get some of this Cam on you. Zoom.
Coach Pope will be like this.
Yeah.
That's good right there. You guys go do that.
Oh my goodness. Cam and Milan, they made 23s. I think I used a little too much of that. Let me take some of that and I put a little too much in the pot, man. Ah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with Angela. You know, shooting is important, but we're gonna have to crash the boards too on defense. We can't allow teams to get a lot of second chance points and all those offensive rebounds and kicks out. And I mean, I mean, you do that all that good work, and you guard for. I think the shot clock is what 35 minutes. I'm not 35, 35 seconds or
I
whatever.
think it's
30
30
seconds.
seconds. Hmm.
Yeah, you play good defense for 29 seconds, and then they shoot the ball and miss it, and then they get offensive rebound. Man,
Yeah.
that's demoralizing, bro. You just did everything you could do except that one thing: turn around and block out and get that rebound. That's
Mhm.
it. Do all of that. Yeah,
We're gonna be scavengers for that ball.
yeah. Oh, and yeah, and Reed Shepard didn't start. He went third as well. Thanks for Craig. You're right about that. Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy to come off the bench,
Hmm.
but you
And be
know,
a first rounder.
be a real first rounder, like top three.
Hey.
Yeah. So you know that but that's the that I think before we get out of here, I'll say this: that's the power of playing at UK. If you
Yes.
come to UK, bench or starter, if you work hard and they see your skills, you'll get noticed here at UK.
Yeah. I
And
mean, 'cause look who you're practicing against. You're
yeah,
practicing against other strong players. And in the pre-conference, you're playing a schedule that's harder than many teams' conference schedule. And then your conference is a gauntlet.
it's a gauntlet every night, bro. You can't take no nights off, man.
You can't because Kentucky is everybody's bullseye,
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so that's the beauty. You got to get ready.
and I forgot about
Every
Rob
game is
Dillingham.
a tough one.
Rob Dillingham came off the bench and he was a lottery
Yeah,
pick. He
yeah.
sure was. So that this is the
Lottery.
kind of
Still playing.
still playing. Yeah. Now Reed's having a much better career so far than
Yes.
Rob is, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying. They both still in the league, and it's just you got to make the best
Correct.
of the you got to make the best of the opportunity, and you got to be willing to put everything on the line for your brothers in blue and white. And when you can do that, and when it goes out the window of who's getting look, you at Kentucky, and if when you losing, the cameras are gonna be in your face, and when you winning, it's gonna be double the cameras in your face. So like the cameras are gonna be there.
And
Somebody
the
like
fan
people,
support will be crazy.
it's gonna be crazy, man. And the fans are anxious to do something big to really be there for the team. I think so.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
they're always there, and I
Yeah.
always
Always.
understand that, people are very passionate about
Yeah.
Kentucky basketball, and I'm cognizant of that. And we
Oh,
appreciate all of it. Good, constructive, you know, support.
yeah. There's a question from Peanut. He says, "What kind of things can Malachi work on to secure the ball better? He had a lot of fumbles last year, and a lot of those fumbles came down the stretch, man. Like down the end of the part of the year. It's like he just it's like he went from a freshman. Oh, this guy's really good, and then by the end of the year, now I'm not sure if he was tired or what or just what, but by the end of the year, he wasn't playing as good as he was when he hit his peak in mid SEC conference. But Malachi's a big part of this team, man.
Well, the thing is, um, what you call that? Yes, that's what he could do. I looked it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when those cornerbacks needed to catch the ball, they would use that stickum. So we're gonna put some stickum on Malachi hands so he
Yes,
can
he could
so he
be.
can get that ball, man.
Yeah.
Old gooey
Everybody else,
stuff, man.
hey, everybody else touching the ball, they're gonna be like, "Hey man, keep that ball,"
uh,
and the ref's gonna be like, "Give me a towel."
we're gonna put some
Yeah.
stickum on there.
Put some sticking on it. I used to use that back in
Absolutely.
the day. I used
And
to use
see,
it.
you got to put the stickum on there and take Milan and Cam out and let that get on the other player shooter's hands. Change the ball, then you put Cam and
Yeah,
Milan back in,
yeah.
and we start shooting.
And we start shooting as good as we can. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um, good night,
That's
Joe.
something else, boy.
Hey, Roger. Hey, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you so much. Well, I guess that's the show tonight.
Yeah,
Um, I
great.
think this is about the same amount of time we did last week.
Okay,
I think about 3 hours and almost 30 minutes is becoming the norm and
right.
everything. I do think that there ain't gonna be no lazy. I hope there ain't no laziness on that team. I hope it's no laziness this year. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's ready to get up and down the court and everything. That's for sure.
Well, you got subs. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, he's gonna put somebody else in that will.
There you can. Hey, and that's the best way to get your attention.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing like splinters to wake you up, man.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, wait,
Hey,
wait.
he's gonna be like, you gonna go sit down in the second seat on the bench on the row. He can be like, on
Oh,
down,
go.
fall on down.
I don't even want
I,
to see you.
I'm not planning on calling you for a while, because so you go on down. You don't need
Get
to be there.
get, get another
Yeah,
area code,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. For real, you need to do it for real. Shot clock was 35 minutes when Joe Hall was
Oh
coaching.
my goodness, 30.
Yeah,
You talking
yeah.
about
So
30
yeah,
seconds,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry about that. My fault. Uh, Malachi would be looking like Orlando Jones
You
character.
just think-
From the,
Now Malachi, you look, I know that he's learned a lot. He's coming back different.
yeah,
He's gonna come back different. I think he had conversations with teams. They probably
yeah,
told him what they like and some things they want to see. And I
yeah.
think he's gonna be working this offseason to do that. And that's one of the great things about declaring for the draft and at least going through the process, because they'll tell you what they're looking for and what they like you to work on. So I think he's gonna come back a different person. He's gonna come back a machine. That's what
Well,
I
I'm
think.
I am a okay with that, man. So
Hmm.
a okay. So Mr. Williams, as always, man, it is always a pleasure to have you call in and help host the show. It takes so much pressure off of me. Thank you.
Hey man, I try to remember each week.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm blessed enough to remember, but
Well,
whatever is
thank you.
happening, I hope it continues to happen because I like interacting with the fans.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All love, no animosity. I'm
No.
sorry that there was a situation where there was a thought I was upset because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry there was a situation where they thought they couldn't express their opinion. To that, I apologize. I don't know what I did, but whatever I did, please forgive me. It won't happen again. Everyone, please express your opinion. And as my Big Mike always says, do it respectfully.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to. So I appreciate Mr. Williams. It's always a great time, man. Thank you, sir, so much.
Thank
And
you.
eat some food. Enjoy the evening. And I'm gonna psych myself up. I'm gonna psych myself up to go to Outback and get me a steak and not a hamburger. How
Well, you
about
know what?
that?
I mixed up what I like. I
Yeah,
took a piece of what you like and a piece of what I like. You like
yeah,
hamburgers, I like steak. I had
yeah.
a hamburger steak. So
Well,
today, go get you a steak,
go give me a steak, man.
please, sir.
Yeah,
Victoria's filet, 8 ounce,
Victoria. Victoria. Okay, I'm gonna look for that.
medium
Okay.
well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely not well done. Yeah, you lose your
No,
you lose your card on that right
you'll
there.
lose your
So
teeth because it's so hard to chew
yeah,
that old tough.
for
Golly.
real, for real. So, Mr. Williams, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. You
Yes,
have
sir.
a
You
great
too.
evening. Is it
You too.
daylight
Thank you, sir.
outside?
Oh yeah, it's daylight outside over
Oh, all
here.
right. We did it.
Well, yeah, you can see it a little
Yeah,
bit.
I can see
Yeah,
the light. I can see
yeah,
it.
yeah. You
I
can.
can see the light.
Hold on for a second. It's
Oh,
light
oh,
outside.
oh,
Yeah. So yeah, yeah.
oh.
It
It's time to
is.
take a walk, right?
No, I took a walk
Oh, you took
before
it
the
before.
show.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Just so I wouldn't fall asleep during the show. That's how
Well, I
it
have to go
goes.
take a walk in a
Yeah,
minute myself.
I got you. So, Miss Williams, thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate your time. Okay,
Thank you too.
you
You
too,
have a
sir. I'll
blessed
let
one.
you. Yes,
You
sir.
gonna
You
let me
too.
out,
Thank you
right?
so much. Yes, sir. I will. Yeah. Gotta go. Gotta go do it.
We got to go get it, baby.
All right, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, you take
Okay.
care.
Okay. You too.
Go.
Oops. I cut you off too fast. My fault. But anyway, guys, thank you guys, everybody who came out tonight for the show. Much love. I take my hats off to everybody. Keep Carl Miller's sister. Did he say his sister's name by any chance? But please, Freddie. We don't have a Freddy's here, but you're right, they do. There's no what's name here. So I go to Outback. They'll get me a piece to maybe get me a steak. But make sure that you guys keep Carl Miller's sister in you guys' prayer, okay? And please do. Cover's best burgers I've ever had. They got some good burgers. They got a good place here that has really good burgers too, as well too. It's called Burgerizer. I go there too as well. Really, really good. So Cover's best burgers I've had. Great show. But anyway, hey, love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't get to play the song, the beginning of the show, so I'm gonna end it with the song now, and then we'll be out of here. So once again, thank you guys, and go Cats. And thank you guys for supporting the Loyal BBN Fan Show and all we do here.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah. Check it out, it's the show. You know, crowd tightened up as we let the flow go. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Stand tall.
First time you watch, you're a guest in the zone. Second time around, you're your family or home. So raise your hands, let's make it loud. BBN fans strong, we're here, we're proud.
Turn it down too much. Thank you guys for supporting the show. Until next time, Monday night show, Wednesday night show, and next Thursday as well. See you guys. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to keep Carl's sister in you guys' prayers for her medical situation. Until next time, I'm Big Mike. You've been watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show, and your family, and we love you, and we out.